I probably even got that Tim Mullins a little shook. I don't like his choice of words, and I don't understand why he's fighting for little boys to return to Ben Hill Road more than their own parents are. I don't understand that. And if he cares so fucking much about Josie, why isn't he opening his front door up so the boy can be there? And you know, why can't Tim Mullins open his front door up and be a forever home for Josie? Does he feel he's too damn good to take in one of the Wells children and give him a forever home? I mean, he wants to stick his nose up everybody's crawl, including DCS's, right? When it comes to these boys. So why don't he open that freaking door and let that kid in? There you go. Just saying. Just saying. If I was a big advocate for the Wells, then I would open my door up for Josie to live with me. I'd be, you know, if I cared that much about Josie, I would open my door up and say, hey, Josie, come live with me. Just saying. Right? That's, you know, I'm not going to open my door up and say, Josie, come live with me, because I already know that Josie was tainted by his own dad and mom. I know that he has already, you know, he has already been introduced to the wrong life. And once you're introduced to that life, there's a great possibility that you may go back to it, right? And I don't need that kind, you know, I don't need that kind of problems inside my own household. But Tim Mullins, you know, he's advocating, you know, like this kid is the best thing in the whole world, and you know, and there's nothing wrong with, you know, nothing wrong with this child and all of this stuff, and there ain't nothing wrong with the parents or anything. So why isn't he opening his door up for it all to come in? Put a 1 in the chat if you agree with me that Tim Mullins needs to open his door up since he's advocating so hard. That's my opinion. Hey, Trish, I appreciate that, girl. Hey, all right. Super chat. Bet that made you jelly, didn't it, Andrew? Yeah, it did. You're staying up where you want to go to sleep, but your eyeballs are just, you're holding them open, it's all looking, your big ears hanging out so you could listen. Oh, I know you are. Take a looky at that. Take a looky at that. You know, you'll probably be playing out this live tomorrow. You'll probably be playing it out tomorrow. And when I say
nah,
that you don't want
I'm playing it now, bro.
Shut up, here, Jenny. Oh, she needs to shut up. I want her to shut up. She needs to shut up. Oh, please let her shut up.
I'm playing it now.
Right? That's what he'd be doing, because he don't want the people to hear the truth about how fucking evil him and his son, and actually
sure,
that whole freaking group of fucking people
wow.
surrounding Summerlin, Utah Wells, an innocent 5-year-old little girl, really are. Right?
Keep saying it, honey.
Hear that.
Keep saying
because
it.
They might rather be here advocating for the victim, the real victim, than over here listening to his bullshit.
Damn, girl, that mouth.
That's what it is. And that scares him. That scares him. Yeah. Hey, girl. I appreciate the support for Summer's channel. God knows I do. I really do. God knows it. But you're extra special because you just made Andrew jelly.
I did.
And that made me happy.
I make people jelly. I'm jelly.
Girl, I'm
right
now.
I love the fact
jump out of this chair.
love how much stories you tell. You know, I told people.
Look at that.
I like my stories at night, and the best stories you can find are PG.
Membership. And she didn't gift it to you, Andrew.
Okay.
Yeah, you missed out.
Woo!
There you go.
You didn't gift. I didn't get gifted anything. Okay.
And I
whatever.
Appreciate it. God God bless. You guys are amazing.
Okay.
Amazing. And I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I really do. Especially when Andrew's watching and getting jealous as hell, and probably, I could hear the dude from where I'm at right now, cussing under his breath. Whoa,
I'm cussing under my
another
breath.
super sticker.
Oh.
All right, Australia. God bless. God bless. Absolutely, PG's little girl.
Awesome.
Thank you. Amen. I appreciate that.
Sure.
Absolutely.
I'm also jelly.
All right.
Ooh.
Yes. Spread the love.
I don't know what I
Thank you
have
for
to be
gifting
jelly
the
about,
membership.
but
Amen.
okay.
That is a thank them all. I thank them all for everything they do for Summer's channel. Yeah. Praise the Lord.
You're a Skyrim player.
Yes, he was.
You're a
5 seconds ago.
Skyrim player.
I yeah.
You could have told me you were a Skyrim player.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what, we got them all shaking in their
Let me
shoes.
rephrase
They're all
that.
shaking in
You're
their
an
shoes,
Elder
right?
Scrolls player.
They're shaking in their shoes because
Oh,
one.
that's
I've
great.
said this since the beginning to people that made a difference.
Uh-huh.
I've told people about having the dream that in the open grave.
She's saying it's all about Summer. She
It's
don't
not
care.
a lie.
She doesn't care about Hunter.
And I have
Well,
heard my whole
she's
life.
talking
The best
about
time to
Hunter.
get rid of
Yeah,
somebody is
right.
when there's an open grave.
And they seen opportunity. And they seen opportunity right across the road where Timothy Morrison had a hold already dug, ready to be put away.
Legalized
Right?
skooma.
They seen the opportunity.
Yes, ma'am.
And I'm going to tell you something. That's where I truly believe this baby is. And I'm going to tell you,
2025 legalized
the
skooma.
reason I really believe that Summer is over there in that grave is because they tried so hard to hide it. They were stocking it up, and the people over there visiting up.
Dude, if
was
I could
getting stocked
unrelenting
up,
force
right?
this bitch to go
Me and my friend,
straight into a wall,
we got
I
stocked
would.
up over there, right?
I would
We got
first
stocked
row
up
dot
over
this
there
motherfucker
in
into a
that
wall.
cemetery, right, Andrew? Right, Andy?
What?
Good
I
old
wasn't
Chad,
listening.
good old Chad Arnold had his ass over there, stocking us up inside that
Sure.
cemetery. The grave was hidden.
Okay.
They tried to camouflage this mother freaking grave so that it couldn't be found.
Sure.
They was trying to camouflage it so law
Sure.
enforcement or no one else would be able to find
Whatever
it.
you
Why
say.
the hell would you do that if there wasn't something down in there that you didn't want found? Why
Nope,
would you
the
do
sarcasm,
that?
peeps.
I'm telling you.
What are you
That's
telling
where
me?
I truly believe Summer is.
Okay.
And Don and Candace had their stupid little memorializing Summer right around that time. And there was flowers. There was flowers at the swimming hole. Don B went there.
Uh-huh.
Don B went there.
Uh-huh.
And he seen the flowers. And then they had the little lights around Summer Swing, but they also had 2 flowers over there hidden on that grave underneath all that camouflage. There was 2 flowers over there as well. So, put it all together. The one place Summer loved to play, her favorite place was at that swing set because that's all she really had. That's all she really had was that swing.
Sure.
To play on. And then the swimming hole.
Okay.
Where, in my opinion, she was on live.
Uh-huh.
And then there's flowers on top of that grave.
Sure.
Where we all believe she was buried.
Uh-huh.
Makes sense.
Okay.
Makes sense.
At least you're safe in your mind.
Sense. And then they're talking about a black toad. Nobody's seen a black toad.
Whoa, Black Betty, blah.
By them milk jugs. There was no black toad.
Okay.
Candace mentions a black toad. Well, we don't, and Hunter mentions totes, right? Remember he mentions totes?
Sure. Whatever you say, Barb.
And nobody knows where the black toad is.
Okay.
Nobody knows where Summer is, and nobody knows where that outfit she had on.
All right.
Is as well.
We believe you.
You know what it sounds like is they unlived her at the swimming hole. It's where she was unlived.
Okay.
She was took to Allison's house, and she was dressed in that school outfit.
Whatever you say.
Because you know that Candace wanted to show some type of fucking love.
Sure.
Some type of fucking love.
Okay.
You know, by putting her in her first day school outfit, because she wasn't ever going to be able to go to school now. Right? So it would be meaningful, something meaningful she wanted to put her in. And then she goes back to Ben Hill Road, meets up with Chad Arnold. It sounds like at that point, Summer got dumped into this black tote, followed Chad Arnold over to Morrison Cemetery, and that's when Summer got put in the dirt. And the point for the black tote is because, you know, it wouldn't be seen under the dirt like that. And they put her in this tote so that those scent dogs or cadaver dogs could pick the smell up if they happened to go into that graveyard. There you go. So that's the purpose of the fucking tote.
Sure.
Right? Makes perfect sense to me. Makes perfect sense to me. You know, that's my opinion and what happened to this child. And I can't wait for law enforcement to get off their asses, get whatever needs to be done so they can go over there and find that tote and get Summer out of there and start putting people in prison.
Why am I up? You see it.
That's, you know, that's my opinion.
Listen, we have to legalize skooma. And also, I've been playing Elder Scrolls since the original Oblivion. And then when Skyrim kicked in, bro, I went straight ham sandwich. I modded that bitch. I have a lot of hours.
Let me tell you something. Andrew
I'm threatening
PG.
Cool.
Because Andrew knows I'm hitting home. He knows I'm hitting home, and he knows.
You ain't hitting home, honey.
Summer Moon, you
at least you're safe in your mind.
His boy is going to jail.
Sure, he's not.
Right? They ain't going to be.
Sure.
There ain't going to be no cards on the table to deal with anymore. Hunter had his time. Hunter actually had.
At least you're safe in your mind, PG.
To play the cards that were on the table.
Selena, what's going on?
He had an opportunity to, you know, get some type of immunity.
Yeah, I know. It's all Photoshop.
Or something by just coming out and telling the truth and exposing all these evil bastards.
He ain't got to tell you nothing.
But he decided to play hard ass. He decided to try to be.
Oh, I play hard ass. Oh.
And as soon as it all comes out, his ass is going to get. He's going to get more time than everybody put together.
Wrong.
Because in my opinion, he's the one that did the dirtiest deed by taking this little girl out. That's my opinion.
And your opinion is dead wrong.
Nobody else killed. I mean, they might.
Yup. At least she's safe in her mind. Yo, we got to legalize skooma.
In trouble for tampering with, tampering with evidence.
Sure.
And messing around and disturbing a case and some things like that, right? They might obstruction of justice and so forth and so on.
I won't be when the truth comes out. Sure I will. I'll be laughing all the way to the bank.
A few months, a year,
they have him squat. She photoshopped Don's face on somebody squatting over a grave. Because that's classic.
Right? He's the one that's going to be going up.
Nah.
On time. Mother freaking 10 to 20.
Nah. Never gonna happen.
And to be honest with you, it might get worse than that. He may get worse than that.
Never gonna happen.
They might, they might go for the gusto on him.
No, they won't. At least you're safe in your mind.
And they may look into, and at that time, I'm sure that people's going to start calling to the court and the judges and all the people's attention about Allison and that other lady passing away the same way. And I think the medical records and everything's going to be looked into on that.
Medical records.
He might even get more than, than just Summer. added to his ass.
No, wrong. Listen, she's over there running her mouth.
You
That's
know,
all she's doing. That's why
and they're going to be like, you wanted to
You
live
know.
a thug life, and you're nothing but a danger and a threat to society.
Sure.
If you could do all of this, how much more? How much doing had we not got you now, right?
Sure.
How much more would you have done?
Whatever you say, PG. Whatever you fucking
I
say.
mean, it sounds like this kid has been on a roll.
Sure.
Seems like he's been on a roll. Summer, then Leslie, then Allison.
Whatever you say.
Who's next? Who is next?
Whatever you say, sweetie.
Right?
Whatever you say. I just want the picture.
Knowing his dad and him,
Uh-huh.
I can only imagine what they're thinking in their mind about who's next. I don't fucking think so.
You.
Right? I
What's
don't
up?
think so. I'm not a 5-year-old fucking kid.
Sure you are.
And I sure in the hell ain't some old lady.
I'll be right back. I gotta go. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
Or a mom that made grave mistakes by not giving up her punk ass son when she should have. There you go. I'm going to tell you something. Hunter's ass couldn't even fight off that mother. Couldn't even fight off that freaking mother that attacked his ass and saved her baby, right? I'm going to tell you, anybody that will fight back,
Go night.
that coward
Yeah,
loses.
coward. Oh.
Let it be a woman, let it be whoever. He loses if anyone's
Sure.
willing to fight back.
Whatever you say,
He
lady.
don't win. He likes to attack people that he feels or knows won't or can't fight back. That's my opinion on this boy. And my opinion on this boy is he done a very dirty deed for Candace Wells.
Sure.
And Candace Wells is a real piece of crap. Candace Wells, you guys heard the 911 call. You heard the 911 call, right?
Sure.
You heard it. You heard that 911 call. I'm going to tell you guys. I'm going to tell you what.
Tell me.
If Summer could tell her story,
Uh-huh.
if this little girl could tell her story,
We're listening.
would it sound kind of like this? Mommy was so happy my hair was gone, and I couldn't feel pretty anymore. I don't understand why Mommy and Daddy were doing this to me.
Sure.
I only understood my hair was gone,
Sure.
and I wanted to hide from all the abuse, shame, and embarrassment they had put me
Wow.
through
You made a whole
as
story
far
about
back as I
yourself.
could remember.
Cool.
My heart was truly broken, but I knew, and I know now that God kept my spirit strong.
You are a fucking nasty bitch.
Even to the end.
I'll be right
God
back with
kept
you
my
guys.
spirit
Try to do something.
strong. God gave me enough enjoyable moments throughout all of this evilness to keep me going until June 15th, 2021. Do you think God knew that they were going to totally destroy me that day?
What the fuck is this dumb bitch saying?
I didn't think I really knew until Hunter was sneaking up behind me in that water. It was scary at first, but then Jesus took my hand. We watched Hunter carry my body to Grandma's car,
Orc warrior?
put it in her
Oh,
vehicle,
male or female?
where I was placed on a pillow next to the driver's
Sorry.
side door, wet
Yes, this is now.
and unalive. Do you think that's kind of like what Summer's story
Yeah, she did.
would sound like if
Shit.
she
I got
let
a
us hear
ignored
tell it?
female.
Put a one in the chat if you feel that would pretty much sound like Summer's story.
Nah.
What she would have to say, her side. Her side. It's really sad, ain't it?
What's sad
Really
is you making
sad.
up shit.
And I truly believe that's what happened.
I truly believe you're out of your fucking mind. By the way, I changed my name. Just so you know.
I truly believe that's what
Because
happened.
I am
guys.
that guy.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you, this little and is the victim. This
I'm
little
gonna
girl
tell
did not
you.
deserve what these evil beings did to her. And they do not deserve to get away with what they did to her. This country has laws. We have laws against people destroying innocent 5-year-old little children. We
Yo.
have laws against people using and abusing
Yo. That is
and putting
great.
little children through nothing but pure hell from the day they're born until they completely end up disappearing.
This crazy bitch.
We have laws,
Oh,
and those laws need to be
right?
followed.
I don't know. I don't know what she's doing. It's disgusting.
These people deserve to be prosecuted to the full extent of the law.
Which won't, yeah, whenever they
In
find
this
out
little
who really
country.
did it.
And people say, oh, you know, there's plenty of facts. There are plenty of facts.
Where?
Fact is, all of these bastards are lying. And
Sure.
they're all lying for a reason. To cover
Because
their
we
own
don't like
damn
you.
asses, and we know it.
Because
That's
we don't
fact.
like you. That's why.
Fact is, that
there
boy said
isn't
that little girl
any.
was wet on a pillow next to the driver's side door.
Okay,
And
and
his ass went to Sonic's when they went through Walgreens, when they went to the store. She was wet on that door,
and
not being seen by anything or anyone
she was what? Okay, and
until they got to his home and packed her in for Allison to help dress, clean up, dress, and make up and prop up on some milk jugs.
wow, that is some really
Right
that is
hand.
some really delusional shit right there.
And then they pulled another stunt of a little video trying to cover their asses close to the house so they could spin the narrative that this child was abducted when they damn know she wasn't even alive on the milk
Bro.
jugs.
Wow, at least you're safe in your mind.
That's my opinion. I will keep it, and I feel it's law enforcement's opinion too, because Ronnie Lawson said, what took you 4.5 fucking hours to call us? Common sense tells you that they believe she was unalived on the milk jugs as well.
Blah, blah, blah.
And they know that wherever they discarded her, it couldn't be too far because they wouldn't have had time
Sure.
to really get out of the area.
Sure.
They arrived back in there between 3:15 and 3:30.
Okay. Whatever you say,
They
lady.
had 3 hours before they called law enforcement. 3 hours.
Uh-huh. Sure.
By the time Candace gaslighted the boys up and everything and went back off the hill, it was already 4:30, which gave them 2 hours.
Okay.
She was meeting up with Chad Arnold. Her and
Sure.
Chad came out of Ben Hill Road onto Beach Creek.
Yup.
She
Because
just
you were
finished
there and you know
telling the
everything.
boys
I forgot.
that there's where's your sister? Where's your sister? Somewhere a little after 5:30.
Don't worry, Skooma. I changed my name too.
So wherever she went, she was gone for about an hour, which would have been
Sure.
just enough time to go over to Morrison Cemetery and watch Chad Arnold dig a hole and cover it up, cover the black tote up,
Thank you.
right? To put that tote down in there,
But I know
stuff
that.
it, and put enough dirt over it
I'm not
that
the
it
one
wouldn't
saying
stain
it.
her
This is
family.
all live. This is PG right now saying it.
Now she heads back.
Like the name.
Old Chad goes wherever he's going, and she goes back on the hill, talks with Grandis for a few
Sure.
minutes, and goes in the
Okay.
house and starts gaslighting the boys like their damn sister
All
was
right.
there.
Whatever you say. Blah, blah, fucking blah.
Right?
At least you're safe in your mind.
Well, their sister wasn't. Their
Sure.
sister had done been taken off the hill
Because you
by
were
old
there.
Bill Mommy down to Chad Arnold
Because you were
over
there.
to, I believe, this is my opinion, Morrison
Your opinion
Cemetery
sucks balls.
and buried.
Your opinion is sick. Just
The
saying.
boys are outside looking for something that they won't ever find.
Sure.
And Don Wells has got a big grin on his face, that shitty little eating grin, telling everybody how he done such a good job
Sure. Whatever you say, PG.
of keeping his ass out of prison.
Yup. Mm-hmm. Sure.
He started driving a different vehicle. He
Okay.
fired his co-worker to blame it on.
Mm-hmm.
He had that vehicle, Starlink. He had his telephone. He had 7
Oh
alibis.
my
Candace
God,
had
woman.
none. She's going down.
Yeah, I'm late by like a
Yeah,
whole hour on
if
this, by
Summer's
the way.
found, she is. Because she stayed back and she carried out all the dirty deeds. She went
Yes.
to the swimming hole with Hunter. Grandis was
Yeah,
in
but
there too.
all my shit's
Grandis
modded.
said, let's use my leg to go into Kingsport and pick this boy up, sedate him up, and
Sure.
get him to go into that water and do the dirty deed.
Sure.
And that's what they did. And they dropped that kid off, used his home to clean Summer up, get her in that new outfit, and prop her on milk jugs, and go back into Ben Hill Road to meet up with Chad Arnold. And I'm going to tell you, Andy Bernard had his hand into it too,
When I
because
think
Chad
of
Arnold
PG, I
wasn't
imagine
calling
the old lady
Don
that
Wells
lives
saying, hey,
in the
PG and a
dump
friends up here inside of the cemetery.
in the
I'm
movie
looking
Labyrinth.
for
Oh my God,
old Morrison's
yes.
grave. No,
Shit.
he was calling
Yes.
Andy Bernard, saying PG and PG's little friend
No, there
is up
isn't.
here at the cemetery looking for Timothy's grave. Oh yeah, Timothy Morrison. They found it. Yep, they found it.
Sure. Shit.
Taking
10
pictures
bucks.
of it right
I
now.
never saw it either. Whoa, the Labyrinth? Oh, it's a good movie. You should watch it. I think that's with Bowie. Yes,
Allison
I think
Lime.
that's with David Bowie.
Allison Lime. Hey PG, thought Allison said she asked Candace if she could see Summer, and Candace said no. I'm going to tell you, Allison lied her ass off. Allison didn't even walk that ass out to the car. They walked Summer.
Sure.
They walked Summer
So if you know all this, that
up
must
in that
mean you're a
house.
suspect
I
too,
actually
because you
carried
know
her
all
'cause she
this,
couldn't
right?
walk.
Did you want to
Hunter
spit
got
this
when
out a
Hunter
matter of
did, when she
fact,
got
like?
out of that
So
vehicle
that
and went to
means
get
you're a
clipped.
witness to what happened,
He
right?
ran around. It wasn't to get no vapes. It wasn't to get no vapes from Candace. It was to get Summer and pack her into his house really quick.
Sure,
Allison was up on the porch with the door already open.
sure,
She knew they were coming. I got a feeling that Hunter, they kept Hunter's phone because I think Hunter made a call to mommy. I think
sure,
Hunter made a call to mommy's house too. When
sure,
Candace and Grandis, I think old Hunter called mommy.
sure. Whatever
Now,
you
law
say.
enforcement don't know what they talked about because phone calls ain't recorded. They should be. Every phone call ever made should be recorded.
No, actually,
But there's no
it's
story
actually a
like that yet.
violation of our civic rights. But at least you're safe in your
But I
mind.
think they know
It's
Hunter made a
fantastic
call
cast,
to
great
mommy.
music. I'm a huge Star Wars buff
They've got
too.
Candace and
So
Candace texting Hunter that morning, hitting
Lucasfilms
him up, and he was up
and
waiting
Jim
for it.
Henson movies
Then he
are
called Candace,
yes, ma'am.
and then Candace came to his house,
Uh,
and that's where everything unraveled. It was just a downhill slide for
sure.
Summer at that point.
It was, yeah, see, I told you it was a Bowie movie. Yeah, but just so you know, 90% of my Skyrim files now are all modded. I've been there's been a lot of good mods coming out, and I've been modding the fuck out of them. I don't think I'll be doing that much longer,
Allison didn't ever go to that car. Allison was a fucking liar.
though. Okay,
Allison changed her story.
okay.
Even on I had her up on my panel and she changed her story.
Nobody cares.
I asked it, Allison.
Oh my
I
God,
asked it her myself.
brain.
I said, how was Summer? How was Summer? Where was Summer in the car, in the vehicle when you went out there? She said she was laying against that driver's side door. Yeah, because she seen Hunter open that door and get her out.
Sure.
She was laying against that driver's side door, soaking
Okay.
wet, on a pillow,
Uh
still
huh.
in her bathing suit.
So, my kid, we go.
Unalived, if you
I
ask me.
will have to check it out. Yeah,
That's
it's a
my
good movie.
opinion. And they took her
But
in that
yeah,
house, and that's where makeup got put on her.
it's a crime that we go up camp almost every day.
Man,
They
you could
travel
clearly see
45
bruising
minutes
on
from
both
camp
sides of her head.
to home. Well,
You
45
could
minutes to
see,
an hour,
you
if
could
not a little
see.
more, giving traffic
Ain't no kid
to
that
home
carries
in
that
wet
cover
clothes is a
without
fucking
being
problem.
unalive.
When it's that face.
I mean, death was already setting in all around her temples.
It's a problem. My son.
She was already, she was already changing colors.
It's just
Her
the way the
fingernail
autism
beds were
works.
changing
I forgot.
colors.
Boo-hoo.
This kid wasn't alive.
Sure.
I don't know.
Anything
what
else?
forensics was looking at those pictures, but if I was looking at them, I would have said, I don't think this kid's with us anymore.
Sadly, yes.
The fingernails are starting to turn blue, as you can see.
Always is.
Damn near black. She's got all of this bruising already setting in.
She's throwing out all this information, matter of fact, like, so, matter of fact, like, bitch, that must mean you were there, right?
Somebody cleaned her up and put some makeup on her, trying to hide some of what's already setting in.
Seymour, really?
Yeah, if I had to say, I don't think she's with us.
There you go.
So I don't know who in the hell they had looking at those pictures.
Get in there.
I'm not even, I'm not forensics.
Lady from New York on duty, Ron.
But I'm going to tell you something. I've seen enough.
Divine.
I've seen enough bodies to tell you
and
that one right there did not look like it's anyone.
Yeah, I have to check those out.
Just
I'll have to check them out. I love Nexus, but the Vortex is a pain in the ass to keep up with. I love Vortex. I love Nexus,
right there.
But Vortex, bro, I gotta pay like $8 a month, and sometimes I can't get that because I got other obligations. So
to see that. right?
Excuse me.
Sometimes you don't have to be educated when you see an online person. One one of her eyes, I believe it is the left, is partially, it looks swollen. It looks swollen to the point that it's partially opened at the bottom.
Wish the hag raven would stop speaking ill of the dead children. Oh, God. Bro, even a hag raven looks better. Even a hag raven behaves better than this
No,
bitch. She's more
no,
like a fucking
I do
mud
not
crab
look
or
at a
a
human.
horker at this point.
Absolutely not.
Hunter's
Summer,
story of
I
Summer
think I'm
moving
more
around in the
valuable in this
truck
world than that.
means they had
But
to have moved the
I'm from the hood, right? I'm from the hood.
car seat. Okay.
When you're from the hood,
No, I'm from
you
the
see
trailer
people
park,
falling
but
over
that
all the
works still.
time. You see people, fall over this, that and you
Seymour's
stand there
on
and
it.
watch their eyes flip, right? They go
That
from
is great.
having pupils
But not a
to
lot of people are gonna
just
understand the
nothing but
reference.
white, right?
I'm Talos.
Because their eyes flipped. You
I
have
am
to
the
actually put
ninth
your hand on their face
divine.
to cover that shit up because it's
All
scary
hail the eight. I like her. I don't like anybody.
and you don't want to
She
freak
says,
anybody else out.
"Oh, I like anybody." She says, "Okay, you
Some
like her." Oh,
people can't handle seeing that stuff.
oh,
Some people,
like every word she says. Oh, okay, that's fine.
they're hollering, carrying on.
Like, all right, cool, sure.
And you calm them
Nobody's
down. You
scared,
try to
honey.
calm them down. They start to calm down.
All hail Talos. Y'all
And they
motherfuckers need
actually pass
Talos.
away with their eyes closed.
Sure.
You see a lot of stuff in the hood.
Sure. Too bad I ain't in the hood, honey. I'm in the Adirondack. Well, that sucks to suck for you, huh? This woman is spreading false accusation like it's
And
God's
I'm going to
truth.
tell
You
you,
people are eating it up. Yes, Seymour. Yes. Who has a problem with it? Oh, I don't care if you like her. That's a you thing, darling. I
when
just can't stand
someone
what
when
she's
someone
doing right
passes
now.
away,
I mean, you like her. You like. Wait, who? What woman are we talking about? We talking about PG
it
or we
don't
talking about
take,
Skooma?
it don't take
I am so confused.
but a few minutes.
Fuck.
The most awfulest smell you ever smelled.
God.
It
The
elopes.
Farmer had more
It
class
elopes
than this
the
bitch.
whole mother freaking area. It's bad. It is an
Sure.
odor you will not ever
I live in the
forget
Adirondacks, honey. I don't give a shit.
if you ever smell it. It's awful.
Sure. I think they booted our. I think they.
And I do
booted
not know why
Seymour.
they didn't take
Yeah, they
search
booted
dogs
Seymour.
and cadaver dogs to Allison's house.
Sure.
Because they could have went to where Candace's vehicle was parked,
Sure.
and those search dogs
Okay.
would have went straight up into Allison's house.
Are you sure about that?
They'd have went straight up into her house. If they really had something with summer scent on it, those dogs would have went straight in that house. But cadaver dogs would have went straight into the house anyway, because cadaver dogs are trained to
Oh,
smell
this
death.
woman knows. Seems to know a hell of a lot
They're
when you
trained to
don't.
smell death, decomposition.
Do you look that up? Is that your problem?
On
Look that shit up.
search dogs go after scent.
I am Telos.
Cadaver dogs
Remember
go
that.
after the smell of death. And they would have went right up into
Telos.
her house. And why that wasn't done, I don't know. But it sounds like law enforcement didn't want to solve this case.
Oh,
and you might want to ask yourself,
Bam,
why
bam.
did Hawkins County not want to do?
Bro, what the
it
one?
took
What the
to
fuck are you
to
doing?
solve
Alex?
Summer
Two?
Wells case?
Telos? Bro, you ain't played Elder Scrolls enough. Go back to bed.
I don't know.
Amen.
Maybe they
You
weren't
have
that smart. Maybe they
about
didn't
2
think about it.
hours, buddy.
Maybe they didn't think about it.
Oh
Maybe that
no,
was the damn
you're gonna need longer than 2 hours, Skooma. Shit.
Because I don't think
He's one of the
Allison was
nine.
going to be
He's one of
smart
the.
enough
He's one of the. He's
to
the ninth
fucking bleach
divine.
her porch.
He was
I don't think
written
she's
out.
gonna be smart enough to go out and
Not really
bleach her
written out.
porch
He was
and
no
her
longer allowed
sidewalks
to be worshipped
all the way out to the road.
in
I
Elder
don't think
Scrolls.
she was going to be that smart. I don't think she.
He is
you know,
part of the
I
ninth.
think
He
she's
is
too
the
lazy,
ninth divine. You
to be
see,
honest
there was
with you. I don't
originally
think she would have
9.
thought
Go
about it.
ahead.
And
Keep
even
it
if
going,
she did,
sweetheart.
she'd be
Keep
too
it going.
lazy to
Fuck
do
it. We're on it. We got time. PG ain't gonna shut up. I'm
They,
always up. Ring.
They were not that smart to
Sure.
try to cover, you know, the scent, especially
I know
outside,
who that is.
especially from the road to her door.
Oh, I know.
Maybe inside of her house.
It's what she does,
but not
Seymour.
from the road to
I
the
was
door.
over here rooting for you. Like,
And
tell
from
them
the
how
road
it
to the
is.
door would have allowed.
Bam, bam. If you got a couple
Summer
of, bud,
would
you
have
need to
taken
go
it.
read some Elder Scrolls lore and catch
Put a
up
one
on
in the
me.
chat if you agree with me.
In the beginning, there was originally 9 divines, but most only worship the 8 divine. Most only worship the 8.
The ball was
But
dropped.
by
The
the
ball was
9s,
dropped
bro.
in every damn corner I can think of on Summer's case. That's my opinion.
Your
I'm gonna
opinion
stick
sucks
that.
balls. We're over here having a conversation over your bullshit. Sucks to suck, bitch. We could get into this all day, buddy.
The dude was buried on what day? The 18th?
Yes.
Okay, so
I have,
Anybody
listen,
already
I
knows
have
the
her.
grave, honey. He
I have her
passed
live
away
chat
now,
right here.
right?
I saw
And
your
I
stuff
bet
over
you
there,
believe
bud.
Summer's in that cemetery
good.
too, because this mother freaker right here,
This mother freaker.
he knows the numbers.
Sure.
Anytime somebody knows the fucking numbers, I mean, this dude acts like he can't remember. He can't remember what happened.
I think she was. I think
right?
she was. I think she was titty
But this
fat. Just being
motherfucker
honest.
remembers those dates. He remembers those dates to a
Yeah,
T.
and I have 5.
what? Okay, so 3
Well,
days after Summer went
Between
missing,
me and the old lady, there's 8.
they buried that dude. Do you think they dug the grave the day that Summer went missing?
Her and I have one together. Then I have 4 others, and she has 3
and
others.
the day Summer went missing.
Sure.
Not
He knew.
Damn,
He
she's
knew the
gonna
day the
do
dude
that
died.
forever.
He said
Damn,
on the 11th.
she is gonna do that forever.
The
Right.
dude died on the 11th.
Oh, you're talking about.
Doug. They knew the grave was
Yeah.
dug.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
You know,
I thought you
I
were talking
know
about
they knew the
PG
grave was dug, 'cause that's
about
the
bottle
very
and
day
breast.
they
My
picked.
bad.
That's the
Yeah,
very
Bam
day
Bam's
they
good at it.
picked To, you know,
Who had a problem?
to do what they was doing.
Oh no,
I
nobody
think
got a
they
problem with
think
me
that
going to
grave was
camp.
dug on the
It's just
15th.
they
I think
wouldn't
that
have a
grave
problem
was
with my
dug
girl
on the
spending
14th.
about an hour or so in
I
wet
think it
clothes
was
on the
dug
way
on
home.
the 14th.
But
I
it's
think
whatever.
the
It's
day
a hot
Dad
day,
came up
so
there, that grave
fuck
was
it.
already been dug. And I think they had
Yes,
already,
he's got
already,
that date right. Dotty fucking
was
dotty
ready.
dotty dotty. People are so stupid.
to put her there. I think when Don Wells
Scroll, buddy.
real fast and fired his coworker,
Sure.
I believe that's when they already seen the opportunity where to put her so she wouldn't be found.
Okay.
That's my opinion.
Uh-huh. Sure.
'Cause
Your
this
opinion
was
don't mean
all-
dick.
This was all premeditated and carried out.
Sure.
This is actually a premeditated case.
So the bottle will
And
make
that means it
more
was Sherry.
gassy
heavier sentences.
and she may wake up lucky. Well, she's also
She went over there on
about a
the
week old.
15th when when Candace left at some point in
Andrew,
time,
since
off
you're
that
live
fucking hill,
streaming this, how about you stop
took her
being
over
childish
there.
and realize
Maybe
we
she
are all
went to
out
Fred,
opinions?
and
You're
Fred helped her.
going
And
live at 2 a.m.
on the
just to restream
15th, all she would have had to
PG.
do is go over
Just the
there and
live
get
stream
challenged just
PG
a little
is
bit
quite
more.
telling.
Go in there,
Yeah, it
cover
might
it
be
back
quite
up.
telling,
When they
but
brought the vault
you
in a
know, why
few
not?
days before
You
they
act like I got
closed
something
it,
better to do.
the concrete vault would have been set on top of it, and nobody would have known no different. And we know.
Wow. Oh, Andy had it all figured out,
She is.
right? He
She
had it all figured
she's
out.
wrapping her dad around her pinky. She will sleep
Yeah.
when
And
that
he had Chad all
when
set
that
up
is
in
done.
his hand
Yes, that is true.
to get it carried
Bottle
out
gets
as
bubbles.
well. That's my
Yes.
opinion. I'm going to keep it.
No
I
worries.
think old Andy
Thank
Bernard
you,
had his
Skuma,
hands all
for
dirty
giving
up
him a
in
little
this.
heads up.
He had his hands
It's
all
been so
dirty up
long.
in a little
See
5-year-old
more butts
innocent
come from
child's
Andrew's channel.
disappearance. What the freak, right?
I love it when you guys come over here and
Well,
watch me
these
stream you.
motherfuckers, you talk about the low of the low,
Sure.
right?
Who dug?
Honey, it
My
ain't the
kids
prices.
are
It
in
ain't the
high
prices
school,
at
but
no
I
Kroger's.
remember
It's a
many
fucking
sleepless nights.
Ben
Listen, I
Sylvania.
have many
That's the
sleepless nights
Lolo.
because my son calls me
Who
all the fucking
graves?
time.
We know all that shit.
He just
So I
got
don't think
Andrew from
nobody
me.
would have
Yep,
paid any
they
attention
did, but they don't care, bruh.
to if she was done in there the day of the 15th.
Mika's. I like how you
There
said
you
that.
go. There you go. He said, you know, that bitch ass
Little
Candace
tum
brought her ass off that
gas
hill
drops.
and, you know,
I swear
and took
by
us
the love.
right over there.
I love it.
He wanted to blame Fred instead of Chad, right? He wanted to blame
Oh
Fred
my
instead of Chad.
god.
He's probably
Shut up,
afraid of that
Eugene. Nobody
Chad.
likes you.
That Chad hangs around with some real undesirable fucking people, right? Some
No.
real undesirable people. So, you know, he's afraid to throw Chad's ass under the bus. But he's all for throwing Fred under the bus, right? Now, you know, maybe Fred deserves to be thrown under a bus, right? Maybe he does. I mean, he's sitting over there letting, you know, Ziggy Wiggy with their spinning fucking pots on the stove and talk shit about PG, right?
Yeah, well, that's what we do.
Shit about me.
I know what you
Trying to say that my fucking husband's name or my boyfriend's name or somebody's name's Alfred, right? What the hell? Who in the fuck would be dating somebody named mother freaking Alfred?
Actually, there's a lot of good people by that name.
What the hell?
Thank you.
Ain't that what she said? Wasn't it fucking Alfred? I'm like, nah.
I'm not sure you know this. It was a reader who called himself
hey,
Doodle Little Talks.
They
shut her down. She
and you
went on a trip and taped it all. She interviewed people at Sonic. They told her.
I don't think so.
They
I mean, that's like a mother freaking
alive and giggling in the back with her drink. They gave the footage to Ellie. Yeah, we know that they gave footage to Ellie. It's just this crazy spoon over here. Well, this crazy Horker-looking mother lover over here thinks she knows everything. So we just sit here and we document, record, and make our little blah blahs on it.
Mom, Pa Kittle play in it.
That's how we do it here, Seymour.
Anyway,
this is why I do this.
It's about
we can record and document. And then when it all comes to a head, she gets sued by everyone. She can't sit there and say she never said it.
Falling down place.
So this is why we document and record.
There's this old woman, you know.
But I do appreciate that. If you can get a hold of do little talks, and have them email me. My email is in my about section. I'd like to see that video if you don't mind, please. I mean, I'd like to see that interview she did, if you don't mind. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, yeah. I've seen
That'd be
some of those
great.
old movies too. But in the Egg and I, there's this old lady, and she
I
somehow
gotta
ends up
stop
in
with
this
this
woman's
Skyrim
house,
reference.
and she's talking, and she wants her to
Oh,
get
I'm never gonna
Alfred a
stop with
cup
it.
of coffee too.
Then we're gonna
And
start calling her
Alfred's a
Order
ghost,
PG.
right? Alfred's a ghost. Nobody could see Alfred, but this old woman, and she's like, "Come on, Alfred, it's time to
People really
leave."
say
I'm
anything
like,
for
"What the
clout
fuck?" She trying to
on
say that I see
yep,
some
nobody
kind of
wanna see me
Alfred. I'm
face to
like, "What the
nope.
hell?" Yeah,
I've
this
not
is the
seen
shit
around,
people
but I'll
put
dig
on me,
for it.
right? They call
Thank
me
you,
Dusty
Seymour.
Butt
Much
fucking Margaret.
appreciated.
They freaking say I'm boyfriend up
Bam Bam, this is
or
the shit I try
freaking
to keep you from, kid.
married up to some
This
Alfred
crazy,
dude.
this
I'm like,
crazy horker looking bitch.
you know, what the fuck? And Alfred, like, like, how do you gotta be to be named
With
Alfred,
her
right?
the
I
entire
think
trip,
people
we were
are
worried for her. Yes,
putting a
I
label
wanted,
name
I would have, yes,
in
definitely.
2025
I had
being
no
freaking
one. I
Alfred.
had someone go to Sonic and
Like
make the
that's
same
some
thing.
like freaking
The
100-year-old
manager
name or
remembered
something,
Summer
right?
giggling. There you go. It blows my mind.
That
People
is
still
like
listen to her.
really
Dude, you don't
ridiculous.
understand. Like,
And
people
she's
aren't
over
listening
there
to me
lying like
anymore because of
I
this.
know I heard
Yeah, Grant,
PG
bro, stop
flip
putting
and
in
tell
code,
Fred
bro. I don't want to
her
read it.
boyfriend's name was
Speak
Alfred.
English.
I'm like,
Um,
what? Oh
but
hell no, you
yeah, people
didn't.
stop coming over to
You
me
better
because I
motherfucking
get a little
ask
rowdy with
Fred
my mouth
again.
and
You
I get a
know,
little hectic a
he
lot.
ain't saying no
But
shit like that to
you
Fred.
know, this woman made
That
things
is
even
weird.
worse. Her
Matter
in
of
a
fact,
different
I don't even
creator
think I talked
on
to
my
Fred
end because
about
they think I'm
my
hiding something. Well, I ain't
fiance
hiding
or
nothing.
any of my personal
But
business
I'm not
at
gonna sit
all.
here
I
and
talked to
sugarcoat
Fred
nothing.
about Summer and Summer's case and the
Totally
people around
chubby,
Summer's case
no
and
tum
everything
tum
else,
face.
right?
Ah,
It has nothing to do
ah, ah.
with no fucking Alfreds. Matter of fact, Fred don't even
Dude,
talk to me
if I
about
ever hit the
music.
Mega
He don't
Millions,
talk to
I'm
me,
going to buy a
about
butler
none of that
that has a
shit
name
about the
of
spinning
Alfred
tops and the fucking
just
horrible
because I'm that
food.
motherfucker.
He don't tell me no shit about none of that. When I talk to
For
him,
a Christian lady, you
we
seem to
don't
be
talk
swearing
about
a lot.
personal shit. I ain't trying to hook up with no fucking Fred.
Smells
He ain't trying to hook up with me.
like
There ain't nobody be
rats.
talking about
Oh,
personal
dude.
shit. We be
I
talking
don't need to
about the
hear about
kids
all
trying
that,
to,
Rev.
I'm trying to get
How's my
answers for this little girl,
how's my
right? As much
granddaughter?
as I can for her. I talk to the freaking devil if he could give me some information
See
on
the devil
Summer,
in your eye.
right? Come on.
But yeah, bud, how's my granddaughter tonight?
Yeah,
She
this is
driving
the
you
stuff
cray
I
cray?
gotta put up with. I gotta get up every fucking day, put up with this kind of shit that keeps me awake at night, right?
Oh my god.
Like I can't go to sleep. I'm afraid of fucking Alfred's gonna be standing over my bed, right? A
She
fucking
said
ghost, like
Leslie
some hundred
told
year old ghost named
Allison
Alfred.
she either
Like,
called the
can't
Ellie
be
or
my
told the truth or she
girlfriend. Like,
would,
what the fuck? You need to get out of here,
and
Alfred.
then
Go to the
Leslie was
light.
killed.
Go to the light,
I
right?
don't believe that.
This is weird shit. Like, yeah.
Oh, I don't
This is
know.
what I put
I
up with
mean
every
that
fucking day.
those. Oh, I know. I mean that those people still go in her chats and believe her.
Just
Dude, they
saying.
don't even. They do a lot.
This is a fucking hard knock
She's
life,
feeding these people's
right? It's a
lies,
hard knock life, you guys.
even about breakdown and smiling in 2 hours. I worked in
Only problem is,
mortuary for a
you
few
know,
years while
I can't find my
interning.
daddy
It
war
takes
books.
whoa, hold up, hold up. It takes
But you heard Andy right there.
normally 24
I
hours
think
for
he's a morning
decomp to
cemetery. I'm
start.
not afraid to say it.
Jesus, Seymour.
He has to be a little
I know it's not
intimidating
your
for
name.
his
I know that's
snake,
not your real name. I
but
just
he ain't
like it.
afraid.
But there you go.
He had
Look
somebody
at
in mind that
her.
he was
Look at
afraid
her
of.
panel.
When he said
But
he wasn't
one.
afraid.
Okay, she has up there all the time. Looks like Ursula from. Oh my lord.
Yeah. No Alfred's allowed
Too
around here.
too
That's right.
small.
I
Ugh,
mean,
to the point of human smelling. Ah,
no,
okay.
I have to ask myself, I'm like, where in the
More
hell
like
did these
Swear
people come
Garden,
from like
always.
Kiki? Where the hell did she come
Okay,
from?
none of that
Right?
was
Where the
said.
fuck does Fred
Nobody's
come
gone.
from?
Nobody's
Where
gone
does
to
these
speak on
people
the
come
dead.
from? I don't even know.
So leave it out,
I
please.
mean, like,
Thank you
I
for
bet
being nice,
Andrew
my
don't
son.
even know who his real mama is. That's little worms coming out of so many different people's backsides.
Thank you for being chill
right?
about shit.
He probably don't even know who his real mama is. I
Oh,
mean, I heard that even Day Day dropped him off in an outhouse, right? That's what I heard. He be coming out everybody's
oh,
backside.
all right. Thank you,
He be
Lisa.
coming out so many backsides he don't know even know who originally
What
had him.
pisses me off are the
Freaking
lies.
worms.
Bad enough the child is missing, but this woman is
That's just
ruining
my
people.
opinion.
Oh,
I
yeah, I
think
know.
that one too.
Oh, okay. So, Bam, she's just telling you what was said
Yeah,
in this
she
live
did.
this
She had
evening.
two outfits. She had two outfits. One pink and one peach.
Sure.
And that pink one was the one Summer obviously picked to go to, start first day school in.
My little
Candace
girl the
said
same
that
way as her daddy
Summer
is. Good
loved
man.
purple and pink. Purple's Candace's favorite color.
Good man.
Merlina Crawford told me that purple was some, but her favorite color was pink. And it just so happens that uh,
No,
Candace
I don't.
puts her in a pink first day school outfit. You know, after swimming when
I'm telling.
usually those kids,
On her making king
sit on a
moves
damn
to take
pillow
the high road.
all the way back
Yes.
home. Only
She
this
made
day,
up with Jinkies and Day
this
Day
day
and
Summer
trashed them again.
is soaking wet on the
Um,
pillow against the door till they got to Allison's
yeah,
house,
because
and then
Candace don't want nothing to do with her
just
anymore.
put into
Candace thinks she's a
a
joke.
beautiful school outfit and made her face all made up
Just
and
so you
propped
know,
up on
Candace
a
thinks
bunch of
she's a
milk
joke.
jugs, you know, and you can clearly
I'll
see
verify that
that
statement tomorrow.
somebody
Oh, it
grabbed her
is.
hat to adjust her on that milk jug,
Peter's
and
hiding the
they
truth.
used that hat to
Okay.
prop her because
The
it's
only
all
truth I'm
pulled to
hiding is
one
my dick
side.
size, but all
You
right.
could clearly see that they had her belted in super freaking tight. I mean,
Sure.
that belt was almost cutting into her lower part.
Wow. At least you're safe in your
Across
mind.
her stomach to hold her in there.
Sure.
That was really pulled super tight, just to be seatbelting the kid in.
Sure.
And they didn't care about her being seatbelted. You know, they didn't care about no seatbelt being on her. When they picked Granny up from the fucking hospital, they
Sure.
didn't worry about no seatbelt being on her. When Hunter was sitting all in the middle and she was laying against that damn door over there.
Sure.
They didn't seem
Man,
to worry
don't
about
take
no
none of this
seatbelts
bullshit to
until
heart,
they
homie.
needed one to hold her in place after they propped her all up. And they also, if you take a look at the picture, the one milk jug is actually wedged in to hold her, to hold her in place. They got it stuck between, um, the bottom milk jug is stuck between a box that they put on the floor and then wedged against Summer's arm to hold her in.
These people are
There's
dumb.
no way she could have ever lifted it over her head because it has her arm
Because,
wedged in there to
oh
hold her
shit.
back.
Because
And
once
then they
in
also have
that mood,
the
there's
milk jug that
no
her head's
calming
on,
me down. Well,
smashed underneath another
hell,
box,
this no
to
good
hold it in place
scoomy.
for her to
Look
be
at
able to be
what the
propped
fuck.
the way she was.
Stop speaking on
Um,
business. I've been trying,
they
homie.
they
We
spent
all
some
bet.
time. They spent
Anyone
some
seen Ernie
time
fall asleep and rip a
busting
huge fart on my pillow?
that stuff
No.
around and wedging
I
her
check on
in
him once in a
the way
minute.
they had her
She like 50
before
years
they
old.
pulled away
Like
from
they
Allison.
made Facebook dating for. Oh my god. Dude. What you trying to say? What's you trying to say? She hitting on you, homie?
That's my
Seems a
opinion.
little
That's
obsessed.
my opinion.
Your opinion sucks dick. I'm alright. I'm gonna put my overlay on, so it's gonna drop that down a little more. So now we all can't read it, but we can still hear her. And Bam Bam baby feels anger. Let it go. Yes, Bam Bam babies feel anger. Let it ride. Definitely.
Exactly. They was both wet. H was wet. H H wanted to, and that's another reason that
Dude, she wants
that's
that
where
dende,
summer
bro.
became online. Then that's another reason
Bro,
how
she
you
wants
know
that
she was online
dende.
at the swimming
She
hole
wants to
because
have one of
H
your babies,
wanted
kid.
to, only make Summer wet and not himself. We clearly watched. He was
I
going
heard
to,
her say
he
earlier
wanted to
that if
send a
you wanted
narrative
a
that
virgin,
put
somebody
him out
untouched
of the
and
water
pure,
and only
somebody
Summer in it.
115, she's encouraged.
And why would you
What the
want to spin
fuck?
that narrative unless you done something evil?
What
Unless
the actual
that's
fuck?
where she was online.
Bruv, I'm gonna have to go over this whole ass live, ain't I? That is
I mean, there
disgusting.
is so many facts in this case that I think it could
Bro.
have
Oh, I didn't leave that
already,
up long enough for
it
people to read
already
that.
could have
Hold
been
up.
prosecuted, and these people could have already been put in prison.
That
That's my
yo,
opinion.
can somebody get me a
I'm gonna
timestamp?
keep that too. Something ain't right.
Her and
Something's
MMB
not right in
want
Summer's
the
case.
D.
Something's not right in his
LOL,
family.
you both
It's wrong.
living free in there.
All I got to say is God be with these evil human beings.
Dude, I'm dead.
That done such an evil
Nah,
thing
I know, but there's.
against the innocent
Hold on. Let me
5-year-old
read what
kid.
Hunter got to say. If it'll switch.
You know,
I think I froze. I froze.
I heard that, from what I hear is,
There we go.
you shed innocent blood,
Nah,
you're going to the bottomless
I
pit.
know,
Let
nah,
not
I
one
know,
be
but this
spared.
woman need to get a life like
Summer
Jesus.
was
Why don't you
innocent.
go to the
She was an
bar, or
innocent
are you at
5-year-old little girl.
or are you, or go to the bar? You're at one every
So,
day because you're drowning your life in sorrows, trying to make a day-to-day paycheck, trying to afford your bills,
I
but
wouldn't
can't.
want to shed. I wouldn't want
Damn.
to shed
Yes,
no
you
innocent
are.
blood. I wouldn't
You
want to
are.
be doing
She
that.
said so much disgusting shit in this live.
This is,
Oh God.
not
By the way, I got about
let not
273
one,
pounds
let
of
not one be spared.
beauty and more that handle than and more to handle that. Oh
You know,
Jesus, Hunter, stop
it's
it.
bad enough. It's bad enough that
Shit.
you would have to,
Oh, no.
you know,
That's crazy,
be
bro.
forced, be forced to
I know,
live,
right?
unlive someone out of fear, for your own
Security.
safety.
By the way, I
You
got
know,
about
it would be bad
273
enough
pounds of.
that you would
Yeah, I
have to
read
do
that one.
that.
Yeah, it is a beautiful
You would
thing.
have to do that to protect yourself
For
or your
sure.
family against, an evil being
For sure.
that was trying to, overtake you or hurt you, or if you felt your life was in danger. You know, it would be bad enough having to do this. But to do something, to just do something that you
Wow.
should not have done,
30 by 30 little
you know,
shaper.
to just go out there and on live, an
Oh
innocent
shit. Yeah,
person
they
that
over
did
here
not ever
you
did a
watching you
damn thing to
misspell
you,
shit. Like, bro, he wasn't even trying
nothing
to say
to
the C
you,
word. He said can't and not cunt, you dumb bitch.
you know, you're just
Bro, I gotta turn this
abiding them for
overlay off real
self
quick.
gain,
They talking mad shit
or
right
out
now.
of jealousy or
Obviously,
hatred
HB
or
needed to stay in
dislike.
school. Wow,
You're
just
sick.
a
You're
point and
a sick
snap.
fucking human being,
Right? All I gotta do is say,
and
hey, my fiance, this
deserve
old lady trying to holler at me.
to
Oh
go where
God,
to go
back
wherever
say
God
less.
puts you.
Bro, you
You
gotta
deserve
record
that.
that, sing that song,
No
baby.
one has a right to take
Sing
anyone
that baby a
else's life.
song, right?
You have no right. Their life is
I
their
know
life.
I
You
can
have
read
no
messages. I
right
just been if I can't.
hurting or trying to destroy
Janice was
any
jealous of her
other
own
human
baby
being.
girl. That's sick. Wow, you
You
just
need
seem
to
to be
work
funny.
and get your own. You need to carve the hatred
Yeah,
and the
by
jealousy and
you.
the envy the hell out
Yeah,
of your
by
ass
you. Got a
and
baby
start being
to
happy
chill
for other
on,
people
to chill
and being
on.
kind and
Fuck the
caring
rest, right?
and winning that white
Do little
girl.
talks too. That say less. Let me get over there.
You need to learn how to make your own and quit freaking trying
I do what I want.
to overpower and overtake something that someone else worked their ass off to get.
You didn't get shit.
And even if they didn't work their ass off, if they got it, it's
Do little
theirs,
talks too.
and it's not yours.
Got her.
Go get your own.
I got her.
Go get
I'm
your
subbed
own.
up. Oh, I'm subbed up for the moment. I usually don't sub up right off the word jump. All right.
These
Do we have
people
more?
are really disgusting.
Do we not have a? We don't. We don't. They don't. She didn't produce what I was looking for.
I personally believe that Cotton Simpson was taken out of this world.
I've seen that already,
Someone
Bam.
seen an opportunity
Showed it off in chat.
to
She
make
showed it off
himself
in
in.
group chat.
I believe Cotton Simpson had money that they wanted,
Link is above.
and they
It's
decided to
short
destroy
where
him to get it.
she's at. Went to Sonic. All right, hold up.
That's
Pause.
my
Let me look.
opinion when it comes to Cotton
Shorts.
Simpson. That was his money. He worked for that retirement. He already
Yellow.
was stretch in jail. He just barely.
What are you doing, homie? What are you doing?
Oh, really? Good morning. What's up with you?
Where's what at?
I say good morning, fat nigga.
Watch your mouth.
You ain't got to mute.
Yeah, I know. I'm not muted. I'm just saying, watch your mouth.
Good morning, though.
Good morning. How's my baby doing?
Which one? What? They're both sleeping.
That's good.
Yeah.
All right. I see the Walgreens. All right. I'll have to go through all these when I get a moment. Seymour. I paused.
Yeah. Don't you like how old your woman like to talk shit? My grandma would get up and she'd damn near Indian whoop that pussy ass.
Right?
Permanently that time. Permanently.
Hey, Amber.
Theirs to take.
I get tired of ugly people
And no
like
amount of
fucking
money
her, bro. Like
on
her
this
ass
earth
literally looks like
is
she
worth
got
anything
drugged
to
when she was
him.
11.
Right?
Throwing
Cotton
cocktails
Simpson
at her
was
ass.
an innocent
That's dumb.
human.
Her ass
He
looked
was
like she got
innocent
caught
as
stealing
summer
newborn
was.
goldfish.
Because he
Newborn
done nothing
goldfish?
to deserve someone
That's messed up.
destroying him the way he
The link didn't come through, Seymour. I'll look
he
for it
done
though.
nothing to nobody to deserve that. A
Yeah,
person who destroyed
shit,
him
man.
is
I
an
was
evil
texting you
piece
the other day. Where
of
you been
freaking
at?
shit.
I've been up at camp.
And that's my opinion.
And
And I
you couldn't tell
respect
your
it.
son before you left?
No, because we leave early morning. We don't get back till late. Like I don't tell no.
You at the crib.
They deserve.
We were up at family
prison
camp. Like we go every year.
The rest of their life.
Oh yeah.
You know that?
For destroying that man.
Yeah, we were we were all up at the family camp when I did that.
You've got some real evil human beings up there on Ben Hill Road.
How do you sit
Some
there and listen
super
to a
evil
dumb old
human
bitch for
beings.
hours?
I just sit there and go, okay, yup. At least you're
They do not
fine.
value. They do not value their own life, let alone.
You know what's crazy though?
What up?
At least I can
If you
sleep good
value
at night
your
and not
life,
have to
you
worry
wouldn't
about
be
making a
sticking
day-to-day
illegal
paycheck.
substance in your
Oh, keep going. I just paused there. Keep going.
You know what? We keep going. Can this little girl wake up and start screaming?
Yeah, we don't want either of them babies waking up right now. So when's the date? Are you guys just gonna go get hitched?
Her mom's doing this.
Oh, her mom likes you? All right, Lisa, enjoy, darling. Her mom likes you this week?
She likes me a little bit.
Keyword, a little bit. That's great.
Yeah.
Well, listen, bud.
What decided to make you go live at 3 o'clock in the damn morning?
This dumb bitch talking shit?
Bro, you go back through, you play that shit back. When you find that shit up pedophile, you send it, and then...
Oh, I'm gonna go back through.
alright, gonna go to jail.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back through, but I probably won't do it until like tomorrow. Well, later on in the daytime because it is 3:07. It's the witching hour. And you, sir.
I'm convincing you to do it. I ain't calling no damn police.
I ain't gotta call. I ain't gonna call police. I'm just gonna let it. I'm just gonna replay it 11 times so everybody can hear her proud as day.
But look, don't nobody take that out of context. Anybody come for me or mine. This is how the streets work.
Nobody gonna come after you. You're protected. Nobody even know where you're at right now. No, what pissed me off is she tried to say what she tried to say is, my daughter, your mother-in-law and your mom's was having a thing. That's what got me out of bed.
What the hell?
That's literally what woke me up.
What is Mama Deuce doing?
Mama Deuce is in bed. Dude, turn me off in the fucking background, bro.
I'm not even in the bathroom.
Background, turn me off.
Oh, I forgot I even had you on here. I'm on mom's.
Don't go in there, your mother's sleeping. Maybe an answer, given that I'm still pissed off you're stealing my only clean clothes. Well, don't you think you should pull that washer over and plug it in? Like I said, don't you think you should pull the washer over, set it, put your clothes in it, set it, and then bucket the water in it because our hose broke? Yeah, at 3 a.m. because you slept all day and you ain't going to sleep again until next week. I'm going to knock your sister right the hell out this morning. Yeah, having a thing. Oh, yeah, no, somebody in chat asked about the thing. So apparently your mother-in-law and your mommy were scrumping, according to PG. That's what got me out of bed.
How the fuck can they scrump about 14 hours away from each other? Fuck out my face.
Well, that's what everybody's trying to figure out. How are they screwing?
What, did they meet each other on the highway in between? No, the fuck?
Shit, your mama can't drive. The fuck you mean? What is your question?
No, she can drive.
How some parents are actually homophobic.
Because they're closed-minded. That's all. Just leave it alone. Just let it. Listen. That's closed-minded. That's closed-minded thinking. We don't have them stupid ass questions in this house, and you know that. We are open-minded people. We don't give a shit about who's screwing who, what's doing what. We just enjoy our lives.
Everybody in this house is part of that. Is part of that.
You just walk away. Okay, Miss Frizzle? Walk away with your hair. Look, she got more money, see?
You hear me, Dad?
What?
Oh my God, there goes her paycheck for today.
Oh, no, dude. She's been doing that, sitting there. Hey, Andrew, do you like it? I don't give a shit, dude. I'm not out here making up false narratives to get money. Sorry.
I get on this bitch and shut the whole shit down. I'll get YouTube shut down completely.
Nah, but you can actually sue her.
I can sue anybody I wanted to.
You can like legit list though. You can legit list sue her for defamation of character, and you can win because of all the shit she's been saying about you.
You know what I can do? I can't wait, and then just catch them up in about themselves.
No. Do it. Listen, do it the right way. Sue her bitch ass. Take her house. Take her key. Take everything. That's what I tell you.
The thing about it between me and you is I don't care about money. Money ain't shit to me. As long as I got my wife and daughter, I'm fine.
Yeah, but that daughter and wife of yours is gonna need something, bro. Say that again. Hunter can sue PG for defamation and win and take her house, her car, and everything she holds dear, including her YouTube channel if he really wanted to. I can do the same. I'm just too lazy.
Yeah, same here.
He's like, I'm too busy with my kid. I ain't got time for that.
Nah, man, I barely even get sleep.
Right? A lot of people can actually sue this woman for defamation and win. Just saying.
She should just crawl back down the hole she came up from.
She can't. Wow, you just threatened PG? That's nice. When the fuck did you do that? The legit word you said, legit, Liz? Or legit? I always say legit.
No bad.
Take time with your baby first. Oh yeah, he's gonna. He always does. Man, that boy sleeps, eats, and drinks on that child's schedule. And that's the way it's been since the baby's been here. Trust me, because I know, because of some bitch, and your life ain't yours no more once you have kids, right? But no, on the real note, like this boy don't even let me sleep. He calls me at any random hour, bruv.
And what did this lady just say? Threatened? I don't make threats. I make promises.
System.
Hold on,
I
let me get
throw them
there.
away with a fucking key.
But I'm giving it one hell of a try.
You ain't doing nothing.
Right?
This bitch is stupid, bruv.
They might
Sound
put
like
me
she's
in
off the meth.
that book.
Sound like she off the dick. That's it. I figured it out. PG needs some dick in her life. That's why she wants to fuck your brother.
Prayer Garden of America.
You know, swear garden of America, but yeah.
I'm sorry.
What are you praying for? Are you praying for people to get your house straightened up for you?
Yeah, she's praying for that paycheck.
Tell me I heard you wrongly. You not to say what I
She
said.
got Hunter's name out of her mouth more than anybody else. She must either like the taste of his name or she wants his dick.
Look,
Well,
what
she
two
can go
things can
to
happen?
jail for sexual assault of a
Either
minor.
one
for
day
He's
I'm
not
gonna
a
get
minor.
really mad and go
I
message
think-
one of my geeks and have the whole Wi-Fi shut the fuck down. Or
Nah,
two,
we ain't gonna do all that. Enjoy, everyone. All right, later, True.
I'm just gonna take the bitch to court.
H is doubling down. He doesn't make threats. He makes promises. When the fuck did you say any of that in this conversation? Yo, I stole like 7 of those.
Your stream's 30 seconds behind, so I don't know what's that.
I didn't see where you said any of that, but okay. I ain't hear where you said any of that. Screenshot it quick, April. Screenshot what? The dude didn't say nothing.
Mom sleeping?
Yes.
Good. Because I can't see it.
Okay.
Because where I said if she were to come after me and my family, I quote
Wait,
unquote.
we can pay for a... Okay, hold on. Wait, we can pay for a paycheck? What the hell am I doing wrong? Fuck if I know. I've been trying to clip her, encouraging it, but my phone's acting crazy, probably out of memory. Shit. Hunter makes threats. Does he? Last time I checked, we make promises, sweetie.
I don't even care. They can say what they want to say. They can take it to wherever. They ain't gonna do nothing. Freedom of speech.
Exactly.
But
blame Trump for bringing that back. Oh, uh-oh.
were they gonna take me to court because some bitch keeps talking on my name?
Yeah, they pissed off. It ain't a threat, it's a promise because he legally can. He legally can. He can go down and have it completely everything. All evidence is there. He can have a cease and desist legally put out there. He can sue you for defamation and win. And I hope
It's
that
all recorded. It's all recorded. Oh my god, like that's how you sound. It's all recorded.
Well, it is all recorded, is it not? Oh, them? Oh, I don't give a shit. It's all recorded. Oh, you reading her bullshit too?
Yes, it's brought him out of his shell. I don't have a shell to hide it, unlike Miss PG over there.
Oh, yeah, we don't hide in shells.
They just take everything out of context like the way they are.
Well, all I gotta tell you, buddy, is at least she's safe in her mind. Renee, what channel? What is his channel? He don't have one. You stupid fuck. He ain't got a channel. I do though.
I don't even be on nothing. I be on the game. The only channel I got is called GTA, nigga.
Yup. Actually, he didn't threaten to harm anybody. He just said he'll get his family involved. Oh, wait, he already did.
Yeah, and that's easy. I'm old and still like parties. Well, that's what's wrong with y'all. That's why you ain't got no money.
Well, no, she thinks it's a big happy thing to say, oh, look, Andrew, look at the cash apps I'm getting. Oh, la, la, la. Okay, and?
Oh my God, you're getting cash up.
We ain't sitting here scrounging off of a baby girl's back to make them cash apps with all of our lies and fabricated bullshit either. We chilling.
Your freedom of speech doesn't cover over threatening to hurt people. Well, first off, y'all are technically putting stuff on me that could potentially hurt me or my family. So when it comes to them, then
I'm a child trafficking freak. Awesome. Is there any proof to that, Abigail? No?
Dreamcatcher, others can report him too. Oh my God, report me that.
Like I said, Abigail Rose, is there any I'm skipping back over. Is there any proof to this?
Where did that name even come from? I would think that it would be more like, puke.
Oh, they pissing her off.
Hold on,
oh, she's getting big mad over there, bro.
Like,
That's all it is. It's
I like stuffed panda bears. Well, yeah.
Somebody hand me a pan so I can puke.
Oh,
right?
Panda Jeffy made his return, people.
There you go.
He's right there now. Panda Jeffy right there. He back, and he's got a can of nails. I wonder if, hey, I'm throwing those under tires.
They should call him Pan Poop. All right, because shit's always coming out of his mouth.
Sure, whatever you say, you old bitty bitch.
Matter of fact, it's so bad coming out his mouth.
This bitch is stupid, bro.
Got left the 3 or 4. I think
because they all think it's something else. She's literally making money talking about kids and missing children. This new bullshit she's saying about Ellie, disgusting and honestly slander. Right? We know this. People are trying to say panda bears are for pedos when they're not because they're fucking stupid.
First thing this morning was looking at toilet bowl.
I don't know. People just got their own opinion. And at the end of the day, they just need to either grow a hair or be quiet.
Yep.
Right?
That's all they need to do is grow a set.
That was the last thing I needed the first thing this morning.
Yeah, but we definitely, listen. We definitely need to legalize skooma.
Right?
But
you said legalize what?
Skooma.
I'm going to tell you. Looking at that.
Why you say that?
Because you need to go listen. Go read the Elder Scrolls lore, homie.
That is the truth. Yeah. The dude, the dude keeps cutting himself. He must not, like his hair. He keeps cutting himself bald-headed.
That's all you got is my teeth being rotten? Cool. If that's all you got on me, shit.
I want to just draw like these eyeballs and nose
I don't give
and
a
mouth
fuck.
on the top of his head. So when he looks down, you can still see a face.
Shit.
Cracks me up. I'm like, dang. And he keeps rubbing his head and rubbing his head.
People are just so dumb. Yeah, this is what happens when you don't brush them for decades.
And he was like scratching himself and shit. He was like, I'm like, oh my gosh, what the fuck is wrong with him? And he was itching.
My sister loved panda bears, and so does my 4-year-old nephew. That's
yawns.
weird.
You know how someone yawns and then all of a sudden
that's weird.
Like
apparently, PG, get a fucking Muppet. I'm dead.
Scratching.
Get a life,
and
PG.
Sudden,
fucking Muppet.
You start feeling
I
itchy
can't.
It's like you
I can't with you, Skooma. I can't.
Because they're making you all itchy too and shit. And it's like, whoa, I got beep. I got to back out of this one.
What happened?
Yeah, he was doing that stuff. He was like all itching himself, Like one time he came on the panel talking and he had this blanket over.
Wow, hell of a Christian, right?
He kept reaching down in there like scratching, like really freaking, digging the hell out of something. I was like, what the fuck is going on there, What is this dude doing? I mean, he was really getting at it too, right? He was getting at it. I'm like, jeez.
What the fuck is
I
she
shouldn't
on
have been
about?
watching this stuff, you know?
Hunter had to go.
I don't even think, like, like, whoa, that stuff was too graphic. Yeah, I mean, that dude needs to get some flea spray or something.
You never had a
That is
fucking
just
bug bite that it's like
awful.
not, it's like fucking crazy.
He's always be itching.
'Cause I'm always out in the fucking, always at camp.
And then, and then he needs to put a shirt on, right? He needs to
No,
put
I
a shirt
don't.
on that mother freaking skinny ass, girly looking body of his.
Oh my
It's like,
god, she is
whoa,
about it. Oh
right?
my god, is she on about a fucking cat again? I don't know,
He looks
probably.
like he needs a freaking training bra and everything else. I'm like, dude, you really need to cover that shit up because
No, I
it's
don't.
nasty. It's
She
just,
don't.
it's just
She don't like me with his
sagging.
camera on.
It's
Hey,
like, whoa.
camera's on. I do what I
That
want.
shit is not, that ain't appealing at all.
I don't give a fuck what you think.
He got all those wrinkled up ass tattoos, them ass saggy ass tattoos. I'm like, whoa. Yeah, it's hard to look at. It is really hard to look at.
And why you looking?
It's,
Hang on here.
I mean, he's, what, maybe 90 pounds soaking wet?
Actually, I'm 165. Thanks for asking.
If you held him up to the light, you could see through him. It's like, whoa.
I'm 100.
And,
Okay, I got it.
it's freaking
I got it.
bag
Clipped
of
it.
bones.
I sent it to
He got
Tippy,
that
and
big old
ever
stomach,
so one of
right?
them
He
can
got
send it
that
to you.
big ass
All right, cool
stomach,
beans. Thank you.
that pot belly stomach, and
If
the old saggy,
hanging and kissing,
ass
if hugging and
chest,
kissing your
and it's
cat
like,
is weird,
whoa.
then god damn it, I must be sick, right?
I don't even know. I don't even know. That full head, a few teeth left in his mouth,
Is this
trying
really
to
all they
talk
got on me,
shit.
bro?
I was like, dude,
Really?
you
This
need
is
to
all
go
you
see a
got on
dentist.
me?
Yeah, he's probably got scabies and body lice. He got something going on. That shit
I
is
go to
scary,
camp. Camp is in the woods, aka mosquito bites,
right?
you dumb bitch. Like, people get
I
bit
don't
by
even
mosquitoes
know.
every
I don't
year.
even know. I got mother freaking OCD already.
Holy fuck.
I'm a germophobic and shit. I can't watch stuff like that. It'd be messing with me.
Huh? The fuck?
The only thing I don't know what be swinging on Andrew. I don't know what be swinging on Andrew other than the, them
You shutting the fuck
them
up?
freaking. If you want something that hasn't already been had, just like to be there.
Hold on, let me redo that. I screwed that up.
If you want something that hasn't already been had, you have to look for something. You have to actually look for something 13, 14, 15 years old. Because everything over 15, 16, 17 has already been had in this world today. Because
I'm sorry, that's a lie. PG, that's a lie, because my 17-year-old and my 16-year-old have not. They're virgins. All right. But thank you for sending that, guys. But like I said, my eldest daughter and youngest son are still virgins. So I don't know what to tell you, bud.
Saggy lips he's got. The only thing I see swinging up and down is his old dirty freaking lips.
I had to fast forward it.
Everything else is just sagging and dragging. Why do Andrew have kids and cats in his house? The kids I could understand. The cats he terrorizes. Probably terrorizes the kids too. I don't know, but definitely the cat.
I don't
He's
know.
got this one cat, man, that he forces that cat to be making out with him and shit. The cat be trying to get away, and he's just like holding on to it, and the cat, and like looking crazy. I'm like, whoa, this guy's got some issues going on with that cat. But then again, I saw his old lady, and I'm like, well, if that's the only fucking two choices you had, right?
Oh, I know, darling.
I don't know. Hell, report it. Shit, he reports it himself in front of everybody in the world, right? He's on a live. He's like out here on a live. Mother freaking, squeezing a freaking cat till his tongue pops out so he can lick on it. That's disgusting. Who in the hell does that? Who squeezes a cat till his tongue pops out so they can lick it?
My cat was never squeezed.
I seen it.
My cats were never squeezed, honey. My cats were loved. Extremely loved.
I think everybody else saw it too. It's true. It's the truth. Shit, I ain't got no reason to lie, right? I ain't got no reason to lie. Why the hell would I lie about something as stupid as that?
Oh yeah, it's disgusting behavior. And I'll play it again here in a minute, but it's disgusting. Oh shit, I hit the wrong button.
A panda group?
Did we catch up?
And the truth is, Andrew's an evil bastard and his son's evil too.
Sure.
They're both mother freaking evil. His son tried to take a freaking lady's vehicle away from her
Lies.
with a baby in it. Was he after the vehicle or the baby?
None of the above.
His mother had to fight with everything she had to keep that piece
You're a liar.
from getting away with her child. What was he going to do? What was he going to do? And also, his son attacked a little girl out in the middle of the street as well.
No, he didn't.
He attacks little girls.
No, he doesn't.
He tries to attack women at gas stations with children in the vehicle.
Wrong again.
This boy has been nothing but a nightmare. Nothing but
Hunter never stole a car.
At a very young age. He was groomed. He was groomed by very evil people.
I don't know. Apparently, it's going around that Hunter stole a car with a baby in it.
He was introduced to a lot of sinister
She ain't going. Nah, bro. I ain't grabbing that fucking link.
And his dad and his.
Shit, I don't give out links no more.
I truly believe. I blame Andrew for what happened to Allison, because Andrew, has always talked against Allison to Hunter. He has always tried to make
I don't drop links.
Dislike and hate his own mother. Andrew always sit around, and he still does, put Allison down, put Allison down, put Allison down. Andrew always wanted to put Allison down for doing what that son of a bitch wouldn't and couldn't do. And that's raise their son. Allison worked and she did everything that Andrew didn't want to do. Andrew wanted to play daddy but not pay daddy. Andrew wants to reap all the benefits of doing nothing, while Allison did everything. And he taught that boy to have no respect for his own mother.
I did.
And I think that has a lot to do with why his boy robbed Allison of her rent money and had an altercation with his mother over his bad behavior, and possibly the reason that Allison is not no longer here with us because she got hit so hard it put her into a coma that took her out of this world. And that came out of Andrew's mouth himself, that he believes Hunter
I was pissed off at
possibly
my son.
unlived Leslie and Allison too.
I was pissed
That
off
came
at my
out of his
son.
own mouth.
And my son and I
don't know.
discussed it.
And if Hunter did do such a dirty deed to his mother,
Oh my fucking God, dude.
well, he did it because his daddy didn't ever teach him to have any respect for anyone,
Really?
to be honest, but especially for Allison, because Andrew was too fucking jealous of all of Allison's accomplishments and being able to do what he could.
I'm not
Work
jealous.
and raise her son.
I'm
That's
not
my
fucking
opinion.
jealous
So,
of
you know what?
nobody, bruh.
Andrew could kiss the backside of PG's ass, right? There you go. Pucker
Andrew ain't
up
jelly at
and
nobody, Bobo.
freaking kiss where the sun don't shine. There you go.
I was born with the incapability of being jealous of fucking idiots.
Oh, I'm not going to strike him. I'm not going to strike
Of course
him because
not.
you know why I won't strike him? It's not because I'm worried of anything with that little freaking snake that looks like he crawled out from underneath a rock. The reason I don't strike anyone, and I haven't ever striked
She don't know
anybody.
how to.
And the reason I don't, because for one, Andrew don't know how YouTube works.
Sure I do.
I could strike his ass and he wouldn't get a lick of information.
Actually,
'Cause
I
know
would,
that's
because
what
it's how it's supposed to go,
hollering
you
and
stupid
screaming
bitch.
to do. No, you don't.
Yes,
don't
you
get a lick
fucking
of
do.
nobody's information.
You dumb bitch.
It don't work like that.
Yes, it does. You dumb bitch.
I don't strike anybody's
Because you don't know
ass
how to.
because
Because you just proved right there
when
you
they're
don't know how to
playing
do
this
shit.
content on their lives, it's getting Summer's name out there. It's getting Summer Moon Utah Wells' name out there. It's getting out some of the real facts in this case, and there is facts in this case. It's it's opening the eyes of these people to how evil those people was that surrounded Summer. How evil Allison and her family was. How evil Grandis, Candace, and
Holy
Donald was.
fuck.
How
Act like I
evil,
can't talk about.
Fred
Listen,
and Laura really
motherfucker,
was.
Hunter already knows how I feel
evil
about his mom.
the
And he
freaking
knows I'm going to say what I
Andy
got
and
to say
Jody
about
Sue
her.
was. How evil the Light brothers were, and all of these other people surrounding this little girl. All of these people, Chad Arnold and
Do
Marlena
it.
Crawford and her brother, and all of these people. It's getting out how much
Do
evil
it.
surrounded this one innocent little girl, and how none of them gave a damn, and they still don't give a damn, and they're playing games and they're lying, and they're not telling any truth, because that truth would probably
She don't
put a
even,
hell of a lot of
dude,
them in
she
prison,
never struck nobody, so
because
she don't know
they
how it
all
rolls.
had their
Yeah,
hands
listen,
dirty
last
in
time somebody
whatever
struck me, I
was
got their
going
whole
on up
information.
there on Ben
Every
Hill
ounce
Road.
of it.
Now, you
Their
know what?
name,
Jody Sue
all of
said,
it.
go ask Andy what he was given
Dumb
Candace
bitch,
to
because you have to
sedate those
sign the
little girls,
paperwork.
not just
Stupid.
Summer, but other little girls too. And we know there's a lot of little girls up on that hill. So we got a damn good idea what was going on
Well,
and
I
why
have
Summer
respect for
had to
Psalm.
be destroyed.
Not all.
And people need to hear it.
And your
People
stories are
need to
that.
hear it for Summer's
Stories
sake, because
and
she's still
lies.
innocent. She's the real victim, and she needs to be brought home.
Oh my fucking
And
God,
justice
you are
served
so
against
fucking
these evil
stupid.
bastards that
How many
can do
times
such
did the
an
parents
evil
tell you
deed
to stop
to
going over
not
their
just
kid?
Summer, but all of those little girls that was getting sedated and touched.
Yep, sure. At least you're
Now
safe in your
that's my
mind.
opinion. I will keep it.
I respect some, not all.
And let us remember that Andrew's an evil piece of shit too. He was up
Yep,
there.
I
He
am.
was up there.
I am an
at
evil
a
piece of shit.
storage unit.
Okay, and
And according to Allison, they were 6 or 7 adults and about 17, anywhere from 17 to 19 children.
wrong again.
Now we know they don't have that Andrew and them don't have no fucking 16, 17, 18, 19 children. We know they don't have that many children.
I have
So where
altogether
did
there's
all these
8.
children go that they had up there at that storage unit? Where did half the adults go that they had up there at that storage unit?
Oh my fucking god, dude.
Why don't Andrew start answering those questions?
Neither can I, dude.
Why doesn't Andrew answer why Jose wasn't willing to go back with them? Why did he run off with his tail between his legs and not want to make, not want anything else to do with these people? They had to been doing something for Jose to run like that.
Wow, Bam Bam, you're a pussy now. I guess you are what you eat, huh?
Just saying. Andrew's got a lot of explaining to do.
I ain't gotta explain shit.
He went up there.
I did what I did, and that's all that I did, bitch. And it ain't none of your fucking
He
business.
couldn't even tell you the fucking address or the landlord's name to the place
Because it ain't
that-
none of
that
your
he wasn't able to
fucking
get.
business.
Because it didn't exist. It didn't exist.
Yeah,
And
had to
like
have gotten
he said,
her
he's
info from
only been in
ChatGPT.
Tennessee 4 or 5 hours, and his ass was on the road heading back to New York.
Yeah, and
And his ass was heading back to New York to the exact same place he lived because
wrong again.
They were just making a haul. And what the hell was they hauling?
At least
Because
you're
Summer
safe in
Mooney's
your
whole ass
mind.
is missing. You ever think that maybe Andrew has a big dog in this race too?
No, I really don't.
And it might be more. It might be more than just his boy. Right?
Don't let it get to you, homie. But I'm gonna put that up there. But don't let this shit get to you, bruv.
That's my opinion. That's my opinion. And for somebody that don't know
Seriously,
Andy
picture of her
Bernard,
streaming from an
Andy
armchair
Bernard
in a
told
nursing
you
home.
guys seen the
Bruh,
message?
same.
He told Andrew to get a hold of him. Email me.
Okay, and
Well, how are you going to email somebody if you don't fucking know them? So obviously they knew each other. And this is the shit they've been playing from day one on Summer's case. Like they all didn't know each other. They seem to know each other pretty damn well, if you ask me. That's my opinion.
you don't know what I don't know what Peter's
And
channel
they
name
have
is.
been kissing,
It's changed.
especially, it ain't Andy kissing
I
Andrew
changed it.
or Pandu or Pan shit or whatever it is. Backside. It's freaking Andrew kissing Andy's.
I ain't kissing
It
nobody's
seems
ass.
like everybody's
Unless
kissing
it's my
Andy.
wife.
Like
It's a nice
Manuel
ass.
seems to be
Just
kissing,
saying.
puckering up for Andy.
Nah, bruv.
Candace puckers up for Andy. They all seem to pucker
Oh,
up for Andy.
no.
You got
Bitch, you
Chad Arnold
stupid.
puckering up for Andy. Right? Chad Arnold's calling
Good
Andy
luck.
about who's over at the cemetery.
I'm going to search
John
my own
Wells
fucking
calling
name.
Andy about, the
I'm going to go to YouTube and search
Mr.
my own name.
Dobbs at the bottom of his
Because I'm an
property.
asshole.
You got all these people sucking up to old Andy. Well, I'm going to tell you, he don't look good enough to me to fucking suck up to. But they're sucking up to him for some reason. So what the hell's he doing? What's his game? Has anybody thought about that? Because Andrew's got his lips out
Sure I
as
don't.
well. They all got their lips out.
No,
Even
we don't.
Hunter had his lips out.
At least you're safe in your mind.
If you took note, Allison was going to where Andy worked. She had her lips out. They all seem to have their lips out for Andy Bernard, right? And I'm going to tell you something. I saw him pull his shirt up. I saw it. his thong hanging out. And it didn't look that damn good to me. It looked kind of disgusting, to say the least.
I don't care if it does, homie.
That dude right there, you want to talk about Dunlap? He Dunlapped over his mother freaking britches. That shit was all hanging low. If anybody in the world needed some belly tuck, that dude right there should have been first in line.
Yeah, I know, right?
That's just my opinion. That was like one of the nastiest ass cracks I ever seen. And the thong hanging out of it, whoa, that threw it over the edge.
What the fuck is she talking about? I kind of zoned her out.
Could you only imagine?
I'm going to zone her out some more, too. I'm going to zone her out some more, too. I'm going to go get some.
Too. And he was hoping
No.
that Andy would pull it off, swing it around, and probably land it right on his face. And I was sure to hell hoping it would happen too. Right? I really was. I was thinking about praying for it. But it might not be a good prayer to send up.
I might have had some. Huh?
Just saying.
Amber, you need to watch who the fuck you talk to,
That's
girlfriend.
disgusting.
Just being honest with you.
But there they are. There they are. They're the happy little couple.
Put me in a suit.
They're happy little couple.
You would never catch me in a suit like that, bro. Ever.
Maybe Andy wants.
Actually, depends. He doesn't have a shirt tonight.
I don't know. Something going on.
Hold on.
We're just trying.
No
to
shirts,
figure it
ladies.
out.
Titties.
Figure it out, you guys.
Look, let's shake a titty.
But
Oh, fuck.
if those people
Eat my ass and go. Oh, wait, here.
Had any brains? I'm gonna tell you
Here,
what.
here.
Today
Let's give
is
him the
today.
show, shall we?
Today is today. Right?
There you go.
The Lord said, "Come as you are. Today is the day."
No, I'm good.
They better start walking towards the light and get the hell out of it.
I walk wherever the fuck I feel, and you're not my mommy.
That's all I got to tell them.
You know what I got to tell you? You're not my
Lord
mommy.
came right now. That's the last place I want to be. Is over there in his.
Okay,
camp.
but you're still not my mommy.
That is one sinister ass mother freaker.
You're not my mommy.
And that's like already it's like already being caught in hell. Right?
You're not my mommy.
Just saying. That is not the place to be.
Wow, that lagged good.
Yeah. Ain't that the truth? Yeah. I don't care. I don't care about none. I don't care about none of them worthless freaking humans. They're a
I love
waste
it.
of space, if you ask me. That's my opinion.
Oh, yes, we are a waste of space. Legalize skooma.
A waste of mother freaking skin and bones. And
Sure.
I don't give a flying fuck about none of them.
Damn, lady.
Don't. What I care about is someone.
In high school, you was a man, lady. What the fuck happened to you?
The truth that is going to bring her home and get justice for her. And that's all that anyone else should be worried about. His chat over there ain't supposed to be here for anything other than this little girl and the well-being of her.
Wrong again.
Brought home and justice served.
Wrong again.
The evil bastards that did this to her. And I'm going to tell you what. It's my opinion that his old boy Hunter. If you want something that hasn't been had, hasn't already been had, you have to look for something. You have to actually look for something 13, 14, 15 years old. Because everything over 15, 16, 17 has already been had in this world today. Because you
Oh my Lord.
went out there behind this little girl and done a horrible thing for Candace Wells. He did a horrible thing to Summer for Candace Wells, who groomed him, who was his first piece of booty, from what I'm understanding. His first piece of booty had him out there doing some duties, right? Daddy, I'm going to tell you now. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. If that boy was capable of sleeping with Candace Wells, then he was capable of doing anything, in my opinion. That's my opinion. Because I'm going to tell you right now, you got to be capable of doing anything to sleep with that. Mother freaking Benny Keys. Benny Keys. Like, oh my gosh, this is a hood rat. Right? He's a hood rat. And he was running away from it. Yeah, think about that, you guys. Think about it. That boy couldn't have been right in the head if he was sleeping with that. Something wrong with that kid. Just saying. I don't put nothing past Andrew's son.
Wow, that's fucked up.
Hunter is not a good boy.
Sure he is.
He's not a good boy.
Sure he is. He's the goodest of men.
He's not, he's none of the things that in the picture they want to try to paint of him.
Sure. Whatever you say. At least you're
that
safe.
That boy is a mother freaking nightmare. And a damn problem. And one, in my opinion, that should be locked away from society so he doesn't end up hurting or destroying anyone else, in my
That's
opinion.
never going to happen.
He should have been locked away after trying to get that woman's baby in that vehicle.
Because it's a lie, you dumb bitch.
Those are the people we don't need in our society.
No, it's people like you that we don't need.
Because if
prayer
they,
groomer?
If
exactly.
they do it once, they'll do it again.
Oh, don't worry. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna run with it too.
And according to Andrew, Hunter took out Leslie and Allison. And if Andrew's right about his son being able to take out Leslie and Allison,
no,
then why are we shocked that he would take out Summer? Why are we shocked? Right?
Hunter's already heard my words.
I'm not shocked at all.
Sorry, I'm allergic to
I
bullshit.
think that's where it all started.
Hunter's already heard all my words about him. What, you think I'm gonna not say it to his fucking face? She.
And I think that
I'm not Willy Wonka. I don't sugarcoat shit, sweetie.
He liked the adrenaline rush. He liked all the attention.
Sure.
And I think that he seeked that attention again through Leslie, and he seeked it again through Allison, and who knows who he's going to try to seek some attention through, destroy and seek attention through when it comes to the next victim. We don't know who it's going to be.
You, hopefully.
But it sounds like he's on a roll. That's my opinion too.
No. Because none of that was founded. I called CBS. None of it was founded.
How come you're not mad at Candace for being with your 14-year-old son?
Because none of it was founded. Because none of it was true.
Come you and Allison didn't have her arrested, right? They didn't have nobody arrested for for, violating their son in that way.
Sure.
And they didn't have nobody arrested for giving their son illegal stuff and substances.
There's no proof.
Because they're piece of shit parents
Sure.
that don't give a damn about their kids.
Sure.
to
Whatever you
begin
say.
with. That's why. That's why.
It's swear groomer. Get it right. It's not prayer groomer. It's swear groomer.
They're those type of parents that, that don't care what their
No,
kids
I don't
do.
know. Well, if you have a few
They
bars.
don't care what their kids do. They're busy being gross and
You're awesome.
disgusting themselves.
Keep it up. You're gonna earn a ring.
Look at Andrew.
Look
Look
at
at
me.
Allison.
Look at me.
Allison
I'm
was
awesome.
up there at Candace's house, climbing all over some guy she just barely met, had no idea, where he came from, where he was going. She
Doesn't
didn't
matter.
care. She's just climbing all over it. These people were nasty. They were nasty.
Calm yourself, Amber. Calm yourself.
H should hear Andrew's words about him. Play it for H, PG.
He's already has. Stupid fox. Go ahead.
No, he ain't married to her, and he's been lying about the pregnancy. I mean, listen.
Go ahead, play it.
I'm very.
I already
upset
told
with
him
what
about
I
all
have to
this.
say about
But we
him.
can
Every
fight
time
it out. I don't mind.
Get really evil.
Destroy mine and my granddaughter, mine and my son's relationship, and make it to where I can't see my granddaughter because want to play old news.
He played
Thanks.
really hard to the point.
Much appreciated.
I'm taking the fall for this, and it's like, dude, you're not getting it. I'm showing.
Thanks.
That's why he's in the system. Is because of
Much
his
love, you
actions.
fucking
I
cunt.
mean, the whole car thing about him stealing a car with the baby in it. I don't believe none of that.
Nah,
I do
see,
believe that he tried to.
I do believe we already went over this and hashed this shit the fuck out. Thanks, though. What? You think I'm fucking retarded? Hunter's already heard all this shit. I'm not gonna sit there and piss a kid off who's already dealing with a lot of shit. Where was their photos and text proving this was these are very serious allegations. They were just conversating through Facebook at the time, and they said a few things, busting each other's balls, and we all took it the wrong way, and I turned her in to DHS, CPS, DHS, whatever the fuck you want to call them, DCS, whatever, I don't fucking know, in the CPS, and it came back to him fucking, to that, none of it being founded at all. I already turned her in. I turned her in twice. I turned Candace in twice. And listen, just relax, Amber. So no, she didn't show any proof. This was all back in the beginning. So this shit here is all old news. Hunter wants to know what I said. I already fucking told him. I don't care if it goes away or not, but I ain't gonna fight with an overtired child who at this point in time, a fucking pin dropping on his shoe will piss him off, and I'm not dealing with my child at 4 fucking a.m. pissed off. I'm good. I'd like some sleep tonight. Just saying. This boy's got a hairline fucking trigger because of lack of sleep. I ain't playing with it. I'm gonna let that boy do what he's gotta do. Sorry if I don't want to piss him. Sorry if I don't want to deal with him bitching me out. I'm good. We've been through this already. We went through it. Why do you think Amber Lee got involved in this shit? Why do you think Chris got involved in this shit? Because him and I were beefing about the time his mother was passed away. And I said some dirty shit. He said some dirty shit. Excuse me. No, you're not blocked, Renee, but good try. I mean, I don't think you are. Let me go look. I don't think I blocked Renee. I can go look, though. Sorry, I don't mean to be loud. I don't think I blocked Renee, but I can go look, though. Blocked users. No, Renee, you are not blocked. That I can see so far. But I'll keep... No, you are not on my block list, sweetheart. And it's pretty sad none of them, none, can spell my last name correctly. At all. She was 30-something years old. That's on her, not him. Anyway, and again, these pickle smokers have nothing better to do than talk shit about children. It's gross and fucking swear groomer. I'm dead. I forgot it. It's weird. My name is not weird, but good enough. Maybe if you type my last name in maybe if you type my name in properly, you would get there. Are we done with it?
But listen.
No? Okay. Like I said, I'm not dealing with a child that is very high strung out right now because he himself is weird. No, actually, Allie and I were never dating. It was a one night stand. Her and I never dated. And I was living at my mom's, so no one's going down for shit because ain't none of us doing shit. You Googled me? Which one did you get? Which one did you get? Because there's like 3 of them under my name, honey. Which one did you get? Because ain't none. You ain't blocked here. Ah. Say my name. I love seeing it. Say my name. Now look up the name. Go ahead. Look up the name Talos. Look up the name Talos. Look at the name Talos. Look the name up. No, ain't nobody give a shit, bro. Keep going, though. It's fine. We don't care. Oh, yeah, I hear you. But, Schoolman, you got to understand, this boy ain't slept well. I am not going to rehash up shit with fucking Hunter. Yeah, she is. Yup, I did. And I did disown him. I disowned him for about a month and a half. Well, I stopped talking to her for a month and a half, but that phone was always still open. We both stopped talking to each other for about a month and a half, but the phone lines were always open. Excuse me. And I don't care to bring it up. And my boy ain't popped in to say just let it roll. Anything else?
Darren wants to say how Allison fucked up by not turning
What?
Hunter in. But he didn't turn Hunter in either, did he?
No.
He didn't turn his son in as well.
Don't have to.
So he really needs to keep his damn mouth shut about Allison, right? I mean, I understand Allison because she raised the boy, was attached to
I
the
muted
boy,
it,
and really
Amber.
cared about the boy. But I don't understand his ass because he's done nothing for this boy at all.
I didn't.
So why didn't he turn him in?
That's where. Oh, well, that's the thing. I had no plans of fucking a part of my language. I had no plans of producing any of them at all. None.
Well, I got you for the second, Amber. Apparently this bitch loves to hate me. No, they don't. Apparently, I'm not allowed to be an asshole. Who knew? It's whatever, Amber. Apparently, I'm not allowed to be an ass. I'm not allowed to, discipline my child in the only way I can. It's fine. Shit, I just have two. I'm afraid of Hunter. That's news to me. No, I was pissed off at Hunter. There's a difference. And at that time, Hunter was saying some dumb shit about me and mine. So I said some dumb shit about him. Yeah, okay, whatever. Let them believe what they want to believe. Are they? Oh, she's talking.
It's dry. And that, that is him trying to, distance himself from the truth of what went on when he went out there into that water. And I think
No, it
the
ain't.
truth
And
is
me being an asshole to
that
my kid because he was an asshole to
destroyed
me.
that little girl because Candace wanted him to. That's my opinion.
Your opinion
I
sucks
think she got
dick.
that boy all hayed up, gave him the courage he needed
Sure.
to go out there and do a real
At least you're
deed.
safe in your mind.
That's my opinion. I will keep it. I think this group of people all had their hands in some really evil, sinister stuff when it came to children.
Oh.
And I think this whole group was in on it. they had some real nasty, weird people gathered up doing some real weird stuff with children.
If I wanted to throw him under the bus, I'd make sure that motherfucker got hit by it first.
Not nice to say about him, and every time I talk about him, I get really evil and say some really, really evil.
Yup. That was that time I was pissed off at him. What, you don't think he was watching this shit?
PG.
Fuck you mean? We don't need to hear the hash up bullshit. Just saying. Like, I don't know, Amber. I don't care. Like, this bit, you know what? Just butt fuck it. Play it. I don't give a fuck.
The wrong shit, and he doesn't listen.
There you go.
Oh yeah. And instead he
Say what you
tried to
gotta
make more
say,
money off people. It's like,
bitches.
no, bro. And then on top of that, come to find out, dude ain't even his girl ain't even pregnant. So it's all. So that was a lie that I was. Yeah.
Well, at the time, that was true.
Yep. She ain't even knocked up at all. So this whole time, dude's been bombarding my whole family for money, this, that, and everything.
Yeah,
else.
at time he
Dude,
was. At time he was in a different way.
Get that new tattoo. But I'm saying, how is she How is she a little over $2,000 in the hole on rent when her rent's $915? But here's the thing. Everybody's like, oh well, you gave him a platform. It's your fault.
I do.
I explained that I gave him a platform to speak. But I honestly thought I was actually really fucking pissed off and upset about the whole situation, and then I knew what he was. He tried playing this shit in 2018 within the family.
Yep. But
There
then, you know, shit changed.
down here.
He grew up.
To help my kid. Oh, I just hope the boy's mind gets right.
And it did.
Now, you remember how Leslie died? She was sick, and then she fell, hit her head, and died.
Yeah, I got stories mixed up, Amber. Don't hate me. This was back when his mom died.
2 equals 4, honey. I understand, and I.
Hunter, you're gonna get mad. They're hashing it up.
Remember how Leslie died? She fell, hit her head, and was on life. Well, same way Allison went out. 2 and 2's 4. That's what he's saying. That's what he was alluding to.
Because I can.
Right there. You heard it out of his own mouth. He's saying my son is evil enough to destroy
I'm off
both
chat.
of these
Sure.
women.
I went offline. Yep, I did.
Right. My son is evil.
So what?
And if his son's evil enough to destroy both of those women,
He did.
then he sure in the hell
It was all medical issues.
and destroyed Summer.
I believe Leslie had medical issues on top of COVID, and Allison, I don't know what the fuck really happened with that story. But I know Hunter wasn't home either time. Hunter wasn't around either time.
Absolutely. That's my opinion. I'll keep it. Oh yeah, he's saying it all right. He's saying it.
Okay, Ed.
You just heard it. You just heard it.
Now my son's gonna backtrack and hate
This
me.
guy
Oh well.
knew and knows.
I'm supposed to have.
how
Oh, that's it.
evil
That's
he
right.
is.
I'm supposed to have that thing called empathy.
You know.
That's right. My bad.
And he
Hunter,
wants to make
I don't know what to tell you, bud. I was pissed off at you.
The bad person. Well, you know
Sure.
what? He can turn his son
He can
into,
fucking
right? They
try.
wrong with his hands and fingers. He can dial a damn phone. He can pick up a phone and dial it. He can turn
Fucking
his
love
own
you,
boy
Amber.
in. Why isn't he? Why isn't he?
Amber, I'm lying to you.
That's the question here. That's the question. For
Amber, I'm
tonight,
lying to you.
I wanted to talk about Rose and Rose Bly's case.
Hunter,
and
I'm
everything
lying to
down.
you.
And I haven't. There's just not enough hours in a day, right?
I guess I'm lying. I'm lying for everybody.
But you know what? I'm going to save it. Save
Sweet.
it. I will bring it. God willing, I'll bring it out tomorrow night, and we'll go over that.
The
I
fuck
brought it
she's
with me
putting
tonight.
in those brownies,
Where I was telling
goddamn.
you guys. So,
She's on some Jim
I just gotta
Jones
get out of
shit
here. I
with
do gotta
the
catch this before I gotta
AARP
get to go to
receipt
work.
through crime.
And
I'm fucking done.
so
Fucking done.
A lot of us have to work for that living, right? We have to work for that living. We ain't,
Uh,
lucky as Andrew and just get to.
I guess I'm
I wouldn't
lying to
want
you.
to be that lucky. Right? I don't want to be that lucky. I don't want to be lucky enough to stay home and squeeze the cat. I really don't. I want to go to work. Right? I want to go to work. But anyway, yeah.
I guess I'm lying to you.
I'm just going. I'm going to stick with
According
bullshit.
to
But I got
April
stuff
C,
to
I'm
do
lying to
in the
you.
morning, and I'm going to love doing it now. I'm going to love it. So,
That's awesome.
and I'm going to let you guys get some rest because you probably got a lot of work to get done tomorrow as well, and to do. So
What is today? Wednesday?
even
No, I ain't got shit to
even
do,
if you
sweetie.
don't have a regular job, which a lot of us do,
I ain't
but
got
even
shit
if
to
you
do
don't,
tomorrow.
you still got lots of things to get done during the day.
No,
So
Andrew
I'm
ain't
gonna
got
let you
shit to
guys
do
get some
tomorrow, honey.
rest so everybody can do what we need to do. And
Yeah.
you know, but not before I asked you, as I do every single night. Please keep those prayers going up for Summer, Moon, Utah, Wells. Keep them going up for this little girl, because I know God's listening, you guys. From our lips to his ears through his son, Jesus Christ. And
Shut up.
you don't need control over
Take a
no one
shot
else's
or a
life. You
dab every
don't need to
time she
be
says,
aborted.
fuck that.
You don't need, you know,
She makes my head hurt.
and I'm going to tell
I
you
agree.
something right now. My sons, I raised my sons to respect women,
Uh-huh.
to not lay hands on a woman. I raised my kids like I told my sons.
Sure.
I said, listen, you don't ever put your hands on no woman.
Shut up. I need to find what I'm looking for now.
Does he want some guy coming over and lay?
We don't care about all that. Fucking
You
play.
took an oath. You took an oath before God.
No, I didn't.
Teen should be sleeping with nobody. Every little girl, they shouldn't be thinking about, doing adult things before they're old enough to even.
Andrew and Allie never believed Hunter and Candace ever had a thing. I have heard it firsthand. Andrew will be the first one to tell you he's an asshole. No shit. He's a fucking asshole. Amber, I guess you don't know nothing about what I've said. So I guess she's gonna go and show you everything. Because we don't fucking have day-to-day conversations, right? Holy fuck, this bitch is stupid. All right, we don't need this anymore.
Even be an adult. Sugar daddy. Yeah, I have. It's not none of your business what I'm doing. It's none of your business.
Hang on, is there more?
You don't tell me nothing. And they kept those kids in their damn place. They kept those kids in their own shoes.
Sure.
Don't you eat?
Are you fucking done yet, bitch? I need
She's
to.
probably sitting on her stomach trying to button them.
Can we rewind this? Yet? Of course, fucking not. Hang on, guys. We'll get there. We'll get there. Oh, well, welcome to 2025. Hey, we had a beginning where we both have said shit. That's life. There you go. I'm waiting for her shit to get over with so I can rewind it. I want to see something. Holy fucking Christ. Don't go yet. We're not done. That's life. That's what all the people say. Right? Is this shit fucking done yet, bro? Seriously. Of course not. No, you didn't strike any in her bitch bag. You just hate it when people find out you're a fucking lying cunt too. Oh, apparently, Amber, she struck a nerve with you. Apparently. Either that or me. One of the two. Rip eardrums, right? I hear PD, lol. You don't hear shit, brev. Is it done? Is it over? Oh my god. Well, I'm not going to be clicking the rewind button because you're probably going to private it like a little bitch.
And you know, if it becomes a one-way, you better raise them up to have respect for everybody, not somebody.
Respect is given, not earned, bitch. I mean, respect is earned, not given.
You want to sleep around with this?
Shut up.
You took an oath. You took an oath doing adult things. Wanted to go out just like mommy and daddy, and they wanted to be on her stomach trying to button them and kiss Andrew's backside for me.
Fuck?
Because I wouldn't let her kiss mine, right?
Who the fuck are we talking about? Bro got me fucked up.
His old lady's putting on the britches, right? His old lady's putting on the britches. She's really pulling them on too. Trust me.
My nerves get struck when people talk shit they don't know about anything. What? I don't fucking know.
She's probably sitting on her stomach trying to button them. So he
oh, he's talking about how big my wife is.
Right?
That's real Christian over.
Body home. All right? Freaking old nasty Jody Sue Brown. Mullins, you know, he's advocating, you know, like this kid is the best thing in the whole world, and you know,
Amber, apparently
there's nothing.
Apparently, I need to let you hear her out and think for yourself. Apparently, that's what April just said. I need to let Amber hear me out and think for herself, Andrew. Sure. Because she already doesn't know you're full of shit. But okay.
Wrong with, you know, nothing wrong with this child and all of this stuff, and the parent, they ain't nothing wrong with the parent gifted one for Garden of America membership. And she didn't gift it to you, Andrew.
All about Andrew over there.
Out, didn't you? There you go.
I don't give a
girl,
fuck. Give me the timestamp.
And I so appreciate it. God bless. God bless. You guys are amazing. Amazing. And I appreciate
I'm way too far up.
You. I really do. Especially when Andrew's watching and getting jealous as hell. And
Andrew isn't jealous, honey.
You know, I'm going to tell you, my kids don't have to like me. They don't have for abuse charges. And kept doing what she was doing. She could have bought herself a really nice home and had a pretty, you know, decent future. Because she was, you know, she was reliable, right? She was reliable about going to work and everything. They did ask, they in all the trouble they could, and they wasn't helping their mom at all in any way, form, or how. Right? They were all mooching and living off of her, and now they ain't got her to mooch and live off of, right?
Wow, that's fucked
They
up.
didn't treat her right, and they lost her. that's their problem. That's their problem. I bet they miss mommy now. I bet they miss that free rent,
Right?
that free food, all that free shit that they was getting off the back of their mother.
That's fucked up.
And then they thought that they was going, in their minds, True thought she was going to move in there with her low life boyfriend and lay around in mommy's house. And Hunter figured he's going to live there too, right? They thought they was going to move right in and take over, what mommy came there and built, and found out that no, you're not going to come in.
Oh my fucking god.
Be picking up no punk to come over and lay around with my 13, 14, 15-year-old daughter. Why Allison, and I'm not going to let some woman come and pick up my 14, 15-year-old son to go lay around with her daughter. You're not coming to my house, pick my son up to go lay around with your daughter.
What the fuck
That
are you?
shit ain't happening.
Bro, what the fuck?
I mean, who in the hell goes picks up some boy to come and lay around with their daughter? Who lets some 17-year-old punk come and move in with their 15-year-old child? I don't know. I don't know.
Who the only 15-year-old was
I'm gonna
Hunter?
tell you what. Hell no.
But sure.
Just saying. That boy would have had to be digging my foot out of where.
This lady's on some good shit tonight. Oh
Don't
yeah, I
even,
rewound it a bit.
don't even think about it. I tell you that right now.
Do you?
All I'd have to tell people like that,
And
you
you
don't know
say
me,
that
but you will real
was the
quick.
plan was to take over the house, Andrew, but they found
You'll come
out
to
why
my place
they.
one damn time and you
No,
won't come back.
I never once said it was the Wells house we were looking into. The Wells house
I don't put
is
up with that stuff.
the Wells
I
house is
believe in
nowhere.
marriage.
Come on,
I
thank
believe in
you.
people staying together.
The Wells house is not near my son, where my son used to live. We were moving to Kingsport. Okay. We weren't moving to the hill. We were moving to Kingsport, where my son lives. Why would I go to Hawkins County, the next county over, in the middle of nowhere with no vehicle and not near my son? Makes no sense. We were moving to Kingsport, Tennessee, which is Sullivan County, to where my son lives, not the house, but near where he lived. At one point, that's what they were gonna do. That's what they were gonna do, but they couldn't because I don't know what the logistical reasons were, but they couldn't. And then they went whatever, 45 minutes to an hour away. Thank you. Why would I move that far away from my son when I wanted to be in the same town as my son? You're right. But no, at one point, that was my belief, is that they were trying to take over the house after Allison passed. But it came back to where something happened to where they couldn't, so they split and went separate ways. So Hunter went to his girlfriend's, and the sister and boyfriend got a place. Amber, correct me if I'm fucking wrong, but they couldn't take over the house. But at one point, I did believe they were going to, because that's what they were trying to do, but they couldn't. Because, shit happens.
If your marriage is broke, you need to fix it.
Hold on. Hang on, Amber. Let me get my overlay back up. The program was up that Allie was in. Drew would have had to start when okay. No, I did. How? Why are you here? How about let's start with that? Why are you here? No, how is that a lie? I said that's what they were trying to do. They had to start, and Amber corrected me where I was wrong because I didn't know all the specifics of the situation. But again, why are you here? That's what I want to know. But feel free to discuss your bullshit with Amber now that you're for now while you're here. Ellie completed the program that she was in. All was getting ready to get the money that was saved to buy the house. Yes, thank you. And I guess all that went out. I don't know. I guess all that went out the window after she passed. I'm not sure. Feel free to keep typing it, putting it in chat, Amber. I'm going to play this.
You took an oath. You took an oath before God. You said, for better, for worse, till death do you part.
Who the fuck did that?
You didn't take an oath in front of a preacher and a few other people standing around. You took an oath before God Almighty. God's the one that bonds two people together, not the preacher.
Because it was under just Allison's name, not she didn't add a secondary on the list. So the program was just under Allison's name.
If one of you are walking through hell, then you both.
So when Allison passed on, that program, whatever happened with her being in that program, didn't go on to didn't go to anywhere else. It just went. It was just over. It was done. They paid on a house like rent. Then they had to make.
If you can't get along,
had to make a somewhat generous payment at the end of the contract to own the home. It's a 5-year program. A portion of the rent she paid went into a savings account for Ellie. Do you live in Kingsport? No, I don't.
Marriages don't work no more. They don't work no more.
My marriage works just fine, thanks.
Because it's too easy to lay around with somebody without that marriage license.
Nah, I've been done with that for about 5 years, honey.
If you want something that hasn't already been had, you have to look for something.
If you call my name,
you have to
I can take you there.
13, 14, 15 years old.
There it is.
Because everything over 15, 16, 17 has already been had in this world today. Because you have people like that young girl's mother picking up hunters to come over and lay around with their daughter. You better start learning how to. You should have thought of that before you went and said, I do. Marriages don't work no more. They don't work no more. Because it's too easy to lay around with somebody without that marriage license. If you want something that hasn't already been had, you have to look for something. You have to actually look for something 13, 14, 15 years old. Because everything over 15, 16, 17 has already been had in this world today. Because you have people like that young girl's mother picking up hunters to come over and lay around with their daughter. That woman wasn't thinking about keeping her daughter good until marriage. She wasn't thinking about keeping her daughter good in order to get a good education. You better start learning how to. You should have thought of that before you went and said, I do. Marriages don't work no more. They don't work no more because it's too easy to lay around with somebody without that marriage license.
What up, Lisa?
If you want something that hasn't already been had, you have to look for something on, you have to actually look for something 13, 14, 15 years old. Because everything over 15, 16, 17 has already been had in this world today. Because you have people like that young girl's mother picking up hunters to come over and lay around with their daughter. That woman wasn't thinking about keeping her daughter good until marriage. She wasn't thinking about keeping her daughter good in order to get a good education and to find a good man and to get, married. She wasn't thinking about none of that. You better start learning how to. You should have thought of that before you went and said, I do. Marriages don't work no more. They don't work no more because it's too easy to lay somebody without that marriage license. If you want something that hasn't already been had, you have to look for something on, you have to actually look for something 13, 14, 15 years old. Because everything over 15, 16, 17 has already been had in this world today. Because you have people like that young girl.
Shut up, bitch. It's right there, rule one. All right, later, Skooma. But right there, rule one. What's up, Susan? But right there, rule one. Escrow account Anything else? It's all right there. Every fucking ounce of it, sweetheart. I'll let y'all read. I gotta pee. I'm all right, honey. I'm good. Thank you for asking. But yeah. But yeah, apparently this program allows you to do a lot, right? They put money in an escrow account. They can't guarantee a house, but Ellie could find one for herself and buy it. Listen, Linda, that doesn't seem like a bad thing. Just saying. I mean, by the looks of it, they help you find a job. They help you with ink. They help you with everything. By the looks of it, you get HUD approved shit. Fuck. Hey, dumbass. That's the fucking program, you stupid bitch. It's the fucking program. Right there. It's an FSS program. It explains right here. And it explains where your rent goes. It explains where everything goes. It helps you basically move on with life. And it also says, although we cannot guarantee you a house upon graduation from the program, through our partners, we can provide services to prepare you for ownership. It explains the 5-year fucking program right here. Fuck, I might just send this to the wife. Just saying. Yup, self-efficiency program. I might have to talk to the wife. That looks pretty cool. I'm going to. Because it's right fucking there, you dumb bitch. Family self-efficiency. It's a fucking FSS program, you dumb fuck. It's all right fucking here. All of it. The escrow account. All of it. Every fuck right here. The 5-year program. What happens when you graduate? What happens when you graduate the program? Fucking here. Everything you need to know. Questions, Q's and A's. Everything's right fucking here, dude. What else is there not to know? All of it. Questions, answers, whole nine. I'm pretty sure if I go right over here, or not, it won't let me click it right now, but I'm pretty sure if I go to the about, it'll tell me every fucking thing I need to know. Seriously? And you don't know that at all. Where does it say we match anything? It don't say shit. Where does it say they match up anything? Because it doesn't. At all. It does not say anything. About that anywhere. It's a 5-year fucking program to make sure you have your own home and you're able to afford it. I did read it. I just sat here and read the whole fucking thing. It does not say any of that anywhere. It's all right fucking here. So again, at least you're safe in your mind. Again, none of this says any of that. I mean, I don't know what the fuck you're reading. Okay, it don't mean shit. Really, I don't know nothing, but it's all sitting right here. You know what? I had a fuck enough of you for one day. Get the fuck out of my stream and stay the fuck out. Nobody wants you here. But yes, this program is interesting. It seems to help families who want to grow in life and have their own homes. So I say that's awesome. I think it's a decent program. I say sure shit, fuck it, send it. I might just have to send it to the old lady. Fuck it. That seems like something awesome at the end of the day. They're doing good stuff. I will forward that. I'm going to forward that to the wife. If it's something she wants to try, she can try. If not, whatever. Why the fuck can't I forward to my wife? So I forward it to my wife because I can. So I'm already done that once. I just ain't paid the money to get my shit, bitch. So I say thank you, Amber. That looks interesting. Just saying. Where's my thing? Yes, she was. Maybe she didn't want to tell people about it, but I took her to the housing authority, took her to the appointment, and was there the whole time. Well, thank you, Amber, for that. Like I said, I forwarded it to the wife. If she wants to look at it, she can. If not, it's whatever. I mean, that seems like a decent program, if you ask me. I'm just saying it's designed to help people, and I say God bless them. I do. It's designed to help people get their own home. That is awesome. There's not a lot of those that are legit these days. And that seems pretty fucking legit. And you say it is because Allison was going through it. So fuck it, send it. It seems pretty awesome to me. So But whether or not the wife says I'm gonna do it's a different fucking story. But oh, cool. I'm old, don't mind me. But all right, guys, I'm exactly an hour and 50 minutes past my allotted usual time here. I appreciate y'all for being here. Much love. It is. The houses are nice too. Like I said, I'll talk to the wife. But I'm not sure she'll jump on it because of all the bullshit and everything. So, but no, outside of that, y'all have a good night. I'll catch y'all up later on. Much love. I'll see you guys in the next. Stay out of trouble.